is Raph. I am playing Grinner, a barbarian human, running from his past as an ex-soldier, now turned mercenary.
Hey everyone, I'm Jared. I'm playing the character of Luther. He's a Dampier. He is a fighter that specializes in firearms, a bit of an investigator, and I am the great uncle of Grinner.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm playing Tifla, the Goblin Ranger. She is a wonderful hunter and medical genius.
Hi, I'm Haz. I'm playing Theodore Ursa, the satyr druid, who's a kind of a charismatic druid who's unwillingly taken Tifla under his wing as she's followed him through the forest for the past few months.
Hi, my name is Josh. I am from the Roll Together RPG stream, and I will be playing Killian Maxwell, a half-elf warlock who has come to Barovia. He was with the party previously but has lost them and has joined up with the Tempest Guild on their adventures.
G'day, I'm Tom. I'm playing Jonal, the Asimir wizard. He is on the pursuit of good and evil, finding out the best and worst in this world, and he's doing that with a little bit of naivety and optimism.
And I'm Owen, the dungeon master of our Curse of Strahd campaign. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lost Archives for our special Halloween episode of Curse of Strahd. Joining me tonight, we have a village sheep herder, Fiona, but ogre form, Shrock. Sorry, Titha. Shrock. Attack on Titom, and Jared's grayed out face because his webcam's still broken. What a noob.
It's in the bin.
It's in the bin. It's not even fixed.
No, I've ordered a new one. Hopefully be in this week.
Fingers crossed. And I obviously am Owen. I am a dungeon master, and tonight I am I'm dressed up as a tiefling. Unfortunately, the lovely contact lenses that I wore for the live show, obviously this is a repeat of a costume from our in-person session in Brisbane. Those contact lenses were a one-use only. I am no longer able to wear them for tonight. Plus, I need to be able to see what I'm doing on multiple screens, and for those who may not have worn coloured contact lenses before that have a cat's eye pupil, you lose your peripheral vision. It's just gone. It's not there anymore. Not great for the stream. So I have gone sans cat's eye lenses, but I've got the horns looking nice. I've even painted the little tips if you can see them. And I've got my elf ears sticking out. So we are all ready to do some D&D. Now we have one more person joining us tonight, and that is Josh. He is just running a little bit late, had to drop the kids off at school and get into his costume. I don't know which order he's done it in, so possibly he has been arrested by the police for looking too creepy. I don't know what his costume looks like. We'll have to see.
So that was before he put his costume on.
Before, yeah, that was before.
Yeah.
That was before. So we are very much looking forward to welcoming Josh. I'm going to explain how this little Halloween special one-shot works, because it's actually not a one-shot. This is going to be taking place in canon, in the universe of Curse of Strahd, and we are going to be doing a quick recap of our previous session as well to get into it. Before we do, though, I do think we need to give a very special shout-out to Jacob, who has actually dressed up as his character, Tithla. Can you stand up so we can see the shirt too, mate? Outstanding. It is. He's got a little short sword too. It's really good. For those of you who are listening, sorry, what was that? No, he's not. What was that, Jacob? What'd you say?
That's what you get.
That's what
the
you get.
bottom half is just normal shorts.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have questioned that. So for those of you listening to the podcast, this is the absolute perfect episode to make sure you come and watch it on YouTube just to see the costumes. Obviously, Raph, is this the costume you wore for the Skyrim party? It looks very similar to the...
It absolutely is. This is very low-effort recycle on my part. Thrown on 15 minutes before. I was running around the house going, shit, fuck, and here we are.
That's how it always starts. I have to say, though, it does actually suit you with your current hair and beard. I genuinely believe that you just wear this on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, this is me, just Shepherd Raph.
Now, I want to talk about Haz, but I can't right now. We're going to come back to Haz in a second. Tom, that is an incredible morph suit. Somehow, though, it's managed to make you look both muscular and slimmer than normal, which is very impressive.
Yeah, wow. Bodybuilders would envy this.
Bodybuilders hate this one cool trait.
This is how they will win competitions is wearing morph suits painted with the muscular details.
Yeah. Now, I did make the Attack on Titan joke. Is it from Attack on Titan, or is it just a muscular morph suit?
Just a spooky, skinless morph
Yeah.
suit.
And maybe it
I
shows
like
the anime I've been consuming recently then. It's a comment on me.
Yeah. Look, I remember binging that one in about 2 days when season 1 came out.
Yeah,
it was
man.
good stuff.
And has. What can I say? Shrock
It's beautiful, obviously.
It's the best way to describe this is Shrock.
Discount Shrek.
It's like the gloves. It's the gloves that get me every time.
Yes, that was amazing.
No.
Disproportionate.
Can you do the little thing you did, like the finger guns again? Like that was.
Hold it a little bit over towards hold it to the other side. Do the other side, so we can see it on stream. A bit more to the left.
He's gonna
Yeah,
put
there you
his
go.
hand
Oh
on
no,
it.
it's just uncomfortable.
That's amazing.
I feel like upsetting is the right word for that.
Yeah.
Actually.
I love it. I love it.
It is
As I
very
said
fun.
to Chad, the first time I wore this costume, I did put green face paint on, anticipating I would take the mask off. But now every time I put it back on, my face gets a bit greener every time. I end up looking like Jacob eventually.
That's what
I
happened
did
to
also
Jacob.
learn trying to drink through this mask, but it doesn't work and makes my whiskey taste like face paint.
I mean, who could have guessed that sequence of events, right? And last we have Jared, who unfortunately doesn't have a webcam, but did get dressed up for a Halloween party and did take a photo. So underneath me in the overlay, you will see Jared dressed up as a zombie.
Yep.
The blood effect looks amazing. Seriously.
Yeah. So, it was like some blood gel I got, and that worked out really well. Like I was saying to everyone before, though, it was really cool, like, to take pictures at the start. But like, once I realized that, because we started playing the D&D one shot at 1 p.m. and we're going to have a Halloween party after that, which meant I was that way for the whole day / night, and it started getting fun
Drippy.
with the not so much drippy. I was just so messy and. Like every time I touch my face, suddenly there's blood everywhere. And
Can't even imagine what that
I
might
could
be
feel
like
it.
for someone who's covered their entire face in paint.
I felt like I had to like sneeze, or blow my nose, but then if I did that, I would just ruin my makeup.
Yeah. So Jacob, you're getting a quick glimpse into the future half an hour from now.
Oh, but it's just as long as I get the future where I'm still green, and it does come off eventually.
Yeah, I was about to
Are
say,
you-
it's probably 50% of episodes where she's
man.
cooked like a burrito.
Yeah.
I want to
You
see.
didn't
I
go
want to
to
see
Burn,
Jacob tomorrow for work when he's stained green.
We're gonna
Hey,
need
that's
an
a them
after.
problem.
We're gonna need to get an
That's
after
true.
pic. I'm gonna message Cass and get her to take a photo of you tomorrow morning and get her to send it through.
Oh, you can have a shower pic if you want.
Didn't ask, but sure. Why not?
Yes.
Oh
Let's
my
do it.
goodness. All right, now let me do a recap for last session. Josh will catch up when he jumps in. There is no stress there at all. So let me quickly recap us from previously. Our series has been following the adventures of the Tempest Adventuring Guild, specifically a new team consisting of Theo, Luthor, Jonah, Grinner, and Tifla. Having become trapped within the realm of Barovia while searching for some missing adventurers, the team have been travelling west in search of a way to escape these lands. Their journey has not been made alone, though. In the town of Vallaki, the team met up with Killian, an adventurer from a distant land who has now joined the party. The team are now on their way to the town of Kresk, accompanying Nikolai and Stella Wachter, the last surviving children of the Wachter house. After losing her mind following an accident with a teleportation circle, Nikolai is hoping the abbot at Kresk Abbey can help her. The party too have need of a healer, Tifla, having suffered severe burns a few days ago, which have yet to be fully treated. The journey to the town has been rather eventful. The team met with a Vistani camp and had their fortunes read by Madame Ava, before briefly splitting from the caravan to investigate an abandoned tower. After solving a magic puzzle to open the tower door, the party began to search the interior for clues. It became apparent that the tower had been used as a base of operations for someone until fairly recently, and evidence pointed to the previous occupant being Rictavio, a half-elf traveller the party had interacted with previously. Heading back outside, the team were ambushed by Esmeralda, a student of Rictavio's currently attempting to track him down. After gifting Esmeralda a whistle, which the team had previously agreed to use as a signal to contact Rictavio, they parted ways and returned to the Wachter wagon. Unfortunately, their time at the tower had proved longer than originally anticipated, and the Wachters had moved on ahead. Tracking the path onwards, the team was surprised to find the wagon had turned away from the path to Kresk, instead heading down the road leading to the Wizard of Wine's vineyard. Following the path, the team soon found themselves in amongst the vines, a blood trail leading from the ruined carriage. Emerging from the blighted soil, a large mass of vines covered in beautiful flowers suddenly rose from the earth and attacked, undead monsters emerging from its bloated form. We left off last session as the team defeated the monstrosity, the large plant dropping under its own weight, roots severed and burned, arrows and magic burn marks cutting across its plant-like flesh. As the flower collapses under its own weight, you watch as a cloud of spores emerges from the center, spreading out rapidly, filling the area around the vines. As you breathe in, attempting to cover your nose and mouths, you expect to find yourselves coughing and spluttering on this acrid spore-like cloud, but instead it smells sweet. A scent of honey, and then maybe cinnamon, this subtle spice. You find your eyes growing droopy, sleep rising up to claim you as you all fall unconscious. Oh god, Shrock. As you come to, your eyes slowly opening, your vision fading back in, sound returning to the world. You can hear the sounds of a bustling, busy street. Gentle, warm sunlight filters in from around you. And before I go too much through the rest of that intro, I think we should really quickly welcome Josh, who has just joined us. Let me get your camera on, mate. There we go. Give it a second. It should pop across in the stream. Come on.
I was watching on the stream and thought, I best wait for you to finish the description before I just come in and go.
You look amazing. I love the eye paint. That is awesome. Oh, okay. I think it looks good.
I do have a big scar, but I chose paint colours that were too close to my own skin colour.
It's there now that you point it out, though.
Yeah, as soon as you point it out, I can see it clearly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is really cool. We were just discussing Hazard's costume as Shrock.
Shrock.
Yeah, Shrock. Oh god, the finger guns. The finger
I
guns.
love them.
Every time. So, did you catch the intro, Josh? Do I need to refresh anything? Brilliant. As you open your eyes, coming to, consciousness fading back in, the sounds of a busy street salt your ears. Warm sunlight seems to fade in through a window. Somewhere nearby, you can see light shining in. The ground underneath you is hard, almost feels like a wooden floor, and as you open your eyes and stand up, you look down to find yourselves not where you were before. I'm going to bring you across to a battle map, just so that you can see this, and I will open it up on stream. Just because I think this is a really important moment for all of your characters as you awaken to find yourselves somewhere new.
Character growth.
Character growth, indeed.
Does Luther recognize where this room is?
As all of you open your eyes and look down, you're standing on a table, but a table far larger than any you've ever seen. Underneath you, you can see papers, pens, some quills, as well as a few dice. And in the very center of the table, a large map just strewn out across the table. As you look down at yourselves, you see your hands, your clothing looks a bit odd. Your fingers articulated, almost carved of wood, and your clothes sewn into you, attached and glued to you. I pass over to you guys for your reactions to that.
Oh, what the fuck? Not this shit again.
Again?
Wait, again, this has happened to you before?
Well, not exactly like this. I had some mushrooms once. It was a little bit of an experience, but what?
We did not just all take mushrooms, though, did we? Weren't we just fighting that corpse flower thing?
We were in a field.
What was that? You're sort of muffled there, Theodore. You have something over your mouth.
I'm gonna rule that Theodore. Something strange about you, Theodore. Your head is articulated, and as you pull it back, a bear head emerges from underneath your wooden head. You are built like a transformer.
So good.
Is it actually hard to understand me?
No, it's not too much. But like, if we're all talking a little bit, you're not as clear as you normally would, but we can still hear it.
Really notice.
You're just a little muffled. That's it. It's fine. I love it. I love it.
I can boost your audio, Has. There we go. Talk a bit more.
Enhance.
Please don't lean in. That is horrifying.
I'm sorry, were they eye holes you cut out there? Can you come back in again?
Oh no. And the one nose hole. What's with the one nose hole?
Stop.
It's even worse the closer you get.
It's not better.
Stay over there.
Better yet, turn the camera off. No, that looks awesome.
He's getting closer.
Oh no.
My dreams are going to be haunted by this creature.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh dear.
He doesn't
Rocky
speak. He
not
grabs
love
his
or
chin to lower and raise it to
Yeah.
speak.
I will answer Luther's question. Luther, as you look around, this room is huge. In fact, the shelving over the far side looks like it is like 30, 40, 50 feet away from you. In fact, the table that you're currently standing on, as you lean over the edge and look down, you're 45, 50 feet off the ground by your rough estimates. As you look around at the shelving, you can see that there are numerous toys, figures, and little wood carvings in position across the shelves. As you look up towards the left-hand side of the table and across past a massive beer stein, easily as tall as you are, you see a large counter with an open book on it. And you vaguely remember a toy shop back in the town of Vallaki that looks similar to this.
No. Yeah, so I would visibly like put my head in my hands and sort of like sigh. Did anyone else go to that? No, it was just me and Raspip, wasn't it? Oh, okay. So, interesting conundrum I think we might be in. It's hard to tell right now, but do you all remember Blinsky? You remember that man, surely? You don't remember?
I'm the one who gave us the fun toys.
Yes, him. So
Yes, I remember him.
I actually went into his toy shop, and this looks sort of similar.
What the fuck do you... what do you mean? How do I know you are real right now? What is... Grinner's just kind of...
Yeah, Grinner, as you look at Luther, this is what you see. It's an action figure of Luther with detachable teeth. The fangs come off and go back on again. They're on a little bit of string. And as Luther talks, one of them drops out, hangs until he picks it up and puts it back in. Actually, no, it's way funnier. It slowly retracts back in on the string.
I'll probably even notice it, but like, what the... Okay.
No, okay. What's happening is this is not real. This is actually a dream. You know when you have a dream and you want to figure out if it's real or not? You do an action to, figure out if it hurts. Like, Grinner, can you... Normally I would pinch myself. Can you just give me a big old slap? It's not going to hurt at all because this is a dream. We're all just going to wake up. There's nothing to worry about here. So,
Why does it get to be your dream?
How the fuck are you in my dream?
Yeah, okay, don't know.
Well, no, you're in my
Slap
dream.
him!
I'm backhand him as hard as I can.
Okay. I'm gonna need I'm definitely gonna need an unarmed strike for that one.
You're gonna get it.
That's what I want to hear. 23.
Oh no.
Do you want to roll me a D100, please, Grinner?
You know I do. They're my favorite ones to roll.
94. As you move up and backhand Jonor, Jonor is currently standing on the edge of this table. And Jonor, as you look down, right as you're saying about this dream, you look down and notice a page covered in these strange boxes. There's numbers filled in, these things for strength, dexterity, charisma. And as you look, there's also this thing, and you swear for a second you see your name at the very top of the sheet, and that's right as the hand just connects and backhands you. As it strikes into you, you take 5 bludgeoning damage. And you are sent hurtling off the table. You watch as Jonor's limp, articulated wooden form flies back, smashes into the top of the chair, and balances on the very top of the chair, not falling down onto the ground below.
Did you wake up?
Oh,
Why am I still here?
that's fuck. What the fuck? That hurt quite a fair bit. Oh.
Hit him again, he didn't wake up.
No, we do not need to hit.
Hit him again.
We might be having a shared hallucination.
Hit him again.
Oh, did you speak about the weirdest place I've ever woken up after a revel? But it is up there.
What other places have you?
I think we should unpack that later.
Yes.
There's a lot there.
Oh, we shall definitely talk about that. But
Guys, I'm stranded
figure this
here.
out.
I'm stranded here. There's a gap between me and you. Get me back on this table.
Can you not use your wings?
Ooh,
that's actually.
Do I feel like I have my wings still?
Jonor, as you reach around behind you and feel at your ropes, there's a section that lifts up, and as you do, with a sudden click as you bump this button, 2 angel wings click out in position, fixed in place.
Haha, here we go. All right, give them a little flap.
They don't flap. As you move them, they just stay still.
You might not be able to fly, but at least you can fall with style.
I like my wings.
I'm stuck.
As we're all
get back over here.
I don't.
How big's the jump between me and the table?
It looks like 10 feet to your tiny size.
Guys,
Look, what we'll do is it's okay. I will just stay there, Jonor. I'll get a rope out and I'll throw it for you to catch.
As you reach into your pack, Luther,
Oh yeah.
you pull out a spool of string.
Okay, this.
But is it rope size? It's
For you, it is, yeah. So for your normal perspective, this would look like a tiny spool of string. In your tiny shrunken toy-like forms, this looks like a very representative rope.
Okay, perfect. Grinner, can you come over and just give me a hand real quick as I just help our friend back over here?
Yeah, all right. Can I go over and what are the chances my hands detach? Can I just give him one of my hands?
As you So one of the things I did have planned for Grinner was all of these different, there's a bag of all the different weapons that you can use, because obviously you use improvised weapons, and so as you reach down and start unscrewing one of your hands, it just pops off.
Yep. There you go, mate.
That's quite handy.
Yeah.
I was going to use my mage hand. Give me that hand. I cast my mage hand out to grab the hand and the rope.
Alrighty, with our first use of magic. Jonor, as you cast Mage Hand, for a moment nothing happens, and then you watch as your palm opens up and a little hand springs out, flies into the air, and then drops off the side of the table and disappears below. Yeah, Poing, and then just disappears down over the other side of the table.
Nice one.
Well,
shit.
I've never ejected like that before. Is it tight? Is it taut? Does it hold strength?
As you pull on the string, it does indeed seem to hold weight. And as you grab on, and then the others pull you across, you just move across. The wings actually surprisingly do seem to provide a little bit of lift, Jonor. As you move forwards and jump off the edge holding onto the rope, you actually don't fall. You stay exactly where you are in the air, and then as they pull you across, you just move across onto the table. And then as you land, your wings pull back in and disappear under your robes.
Okay, we got medium functionality, these wings. Grinner, you're handless. What is this piece of paper beneath us? I'm sure I saw my name, and I go to inspect the paper.
Yeah, as you look down, Jonah, you can indeed see that someone has filled out a page all about you. As you look over the sheet of paper beneath you, and I should reiterate, this paper is like 10 feet long from your perspective. As you look down, you can see it says Jonah above it, a level 6 wizard school of divination. There's some stats listed there too. It seems to list. I mean, you've known that you're pretty. You're not exactly the strongest man, and sure enough, the number seems to indicate that with a -1. But intelligence, which you have always prided, does seem to be a +4. You assume this is a good thing.
I grab her. Is there anything nearby I can move to put over this strength score?
There is a quill and an ink pot on the table right next to where you're standing. As you move over and pick up the quill, I mean, it's the same size as you. Do you want to give me a quick athletics check to pick it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
I had fun writing this little Halloween one-shot. 12. Jonah, surprisingly, you actually do pick this up as you lift the quill and move it over. What do you want to change the -1 to?
+1. He's just one dash.
Yeah. Yep. As you do the sign down, the +1. Yeah. I mean, you feel better. Yeah. I mean, that's probably more accurate.
Yeah. Good stuff. Guys, do you have your sheets as well? This is describing me reasonably accurately.
I seem to have +5 and everything, so it is.
Yeah, why did you have to change yours then if it's reasonably accurate?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tiff. What does yours say? Does it say you're a goblin girl?
Why it just says that I'm a girl. It doesn't have to say about some sort of race. I don't know why you're taking such interest in that.
Well, I'm an Asimir, and that's actually quite important to, quite frankly, everyone here, because it's quite key, I think, in many ways. But goblin would be important.
I mean, I like to think it's more about who you are on the inside.
Well, it's also true. Yeah.
Mine just has here. Wait, can I borrow that quill for a second?
No, yeah, pass it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just has here written, "Lovely friend of all, super nice."
Are you trying to write this
happy.
100%. She's
Definitely
just
going to need an
scribbling.
athletics.
She's just scribbling.
Oh, okay, cool. I still will need an athletics check to see if you can lift this, but yes.
Absolutely.
Is Tifla one of those like toys you get at McDonald's where they're sort of attached to their mount?
Oh, I love the idea that Tifla's legs are permanently like apart because she like sits molded onto the back of Jacob.
But she's got a button that then shoots an arrow, surely, right?
Yeah.
8, Tifla. As you go to grab the quill, this thing's huge and it's heavy. You're only small, and as you try and
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spill the ink all over your sheet. I'm so sorry.
Killian, you watch as your character sheet slowly fills with inky, almost this dark crimson ink that moves across the page, swallowing everything inside.
You're still a real person. I promise.
Well, I mean, I think my sheet was wrong anyway. It was just saying I'm really charismatic and I don't quite understand that I'm very awkward around people.
No, you're a good people person.
Is there any shift physically or, in his appearance at all as the ink makes its way across the page?
Could you make me a perception or investigation check, please, Grinner?
Oh, yeah.
There's probably an easier way to check that. Hit him again.
Hey, no, don't hit me.
Natural 1. That's a 2. Look, your eyes aren't real, and that has finally registered, Grinner. As you reach up and tap the painted-on eyes that are on your face, now that you are a toy made of articulated wood, as you tap on the painted eyes, there's a brief moment of existential horror that rises deep within you. Unfortunately, that moment of existential horror does distract you somewhat as you're moving around, Grinner, having a bit of a look around, attempting to sort of see if there's been any change to Killian. As you move over towards the empty mug, you can see that a couple of the flagons on the table seem to still be full of ale or beer, but the mug closest to you does appear to be empty. As you move up to it, you fail to hear the sound of something skittering within, and a moment later, emerging from inside the mug, you see a small, almost childlike figure, about the same size as Tithla, large circular head, small rectangular body with these little cute arms on it. It scuttles out of the mug and then runs around behind and then just pokes its head out, its two little eyes looking. Grinner, because of your natural one, you failed to see this. And the only hint you have that this thing is here is when it suddenly opens its massive articulated jaw, revealing lots of tiny needle-like teeth, and sinks itself into your shin. I'm going to quickly see if this hits you. That's a 20. I'm going to guess that hits you, Grinner.
Yeah, that'll... Yep. It got me.
That's going to be 5 points of piercing damage as this tiny little childlike doll sinks its teeth into you and begins tearing away at your wooden twig-like legs. And I am going to throw us into initiative at that point.
Oh no.
Make sure you click on your tokens before you click on initiative. Save me some time.
Natural 1.
Natural 1, fantastic. That's what I like to see.
Oh, well. We're all rolling horrible for initiative, dude.
That's not good.
How am I the second best?
Roll
6? I'm the second best at 6.
So, we've got...
We get 3 ones.
Yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. You guys did shocking. So that's Theodore on 4,
10 is our
Luther on
best.
6, Tithla on natural 1 for 5, Grinner on 4, Killian on 10. 10 is the best. Unfortunately, the biter is on 18. As this thing tears into your leg, Grinner, it then steps back, smiles as these little wood chips that were once your leg begin falling out of its mouth, and it goes emerging from underneath the map. You watch as the map suddenly shuffles and crawls, and emerging from underneath it, you see another pull itself free, and then another. And then another.
What the?
Pulling themselves out from hiding places all over the table. One of them seems to have been behind some sort of screen where this person who's at the far end sits. Probably someone on a bit of a power trip with a god complex sits at this end of the table. They seem to have lots of notes, to hide behind a bit of a screen, and they seem to hoard all these dice for themselves. You watch as one of these biters crawls over the top of that screen and drops down onto the ground right next to Theodore. They then immediately launch a series of attacks. Theodore, does a 12 hit you?
It does not.
Great. Luther, does a 17 hit you?
That it does.
That is going to be... Oh, wow. Okay, I almost rolled max damage on that. That is 11 points of damage. Sorry, Luther.
Good question to ask. Do I have... I have all my HP.
Yep.
Because I'm still... Because I still have 12/52 from the last one. Do I just
keep that separate? You may all reset to full for this little.
I'll put them in my notes. My current.
Yeah, just take a screenshot of your character sheet as is, and then we'll revert to it once we get out of the one shot.
No, sweet, cool.
Perfect.
How much damage is it?
11 points of damage. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. These things happen.
Tithla, you're the next closest, but it's got to choose between you and Dracob. Could you roll me a d6, please? 1, 2, 3 is you. 4, 5, 6 is Dracob.
I'd really rather not. And just have you not attack us.
Nah, sorry.
That's
5.
That's a 5.
I believe that is Dracob then, unfortunately. Does a... no, that's a natural 1. I'm guessing a natural 1 does not hit Dracob.
It does not hit Dracob.
There we go. Fantastic. As these tiny little chittering toys pull themselves free and rush forwards. These things look like some sort of warped children's toy, making this awful chittering as they rush forwards. As the one that attacks Dracob, Tithla, sort of turns its attention on Dracob, you can see on the back of them... someone has carved a child's name. This one seems to be called Sam. The one closest to you. That is it for the biters. Killian, it is your turn next.
I will try to open my jug.
Yep. As you reach down and pull on the jug, there's a... and the cork comes out.
And then I'm going to try and pull some blood out of it. Or some whatever's in there.
As you do, nothing comes out of the jug. but the ink that had spilled across your page suddenly begins swirling and moving to your commands.
And I just fired 2 darts at the one that's attacking Luther to do Eldritch Blast.
Brilliant. The ink does not swirl up to make those darts. As you thrust your hands forward expecting something to happen, again, there's this pause, and then suddenly your hand opens, and you watch as these 2 little darts go poof, poof, shooting out by some sort of air-powered mechanism, fire out and slam into the biters. You may roll an attack.
I'm going to hit the wrong thing.
Oh man, this is fun.
That's a 24
hits.
to hit.
Definitely.
And
11.
an 11.
And can I just confirm, are you going for the one that's attacking Theodore or the one that's attacking Luther, or one each?
I'm 2 shots into the one that's attacking Luther.
2 shots in the one that's attacking Luther. So the first one definitely hits, roll me some damage. The second one, just not enough. As the first dart slams into the creature, you're not expecting this to do anything. It looks like a children's toy, but the dart does seem to do something. You watch as the wood underneath this little doll's head seems to crack, and the stuffing begins to spill out from the back as it takes 5 force damage. Very nice.
5 force damage. I'll just look to Jonor and I'll go, our magic we can sort of summon our magic in very strange ways. And
I'm glad I'm useless otherwise.
Aww. Aww.
Tom, do you really think I would design a one-shot where you can't do anything?
Look, there'll be a way.
Just before you're about to host a Christmas special D&D session where I'm going to be a player. I'd do it after that. No shits afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, exactly. What would you like to do, Luther?
So I currently have one up in my grill, so I'm 100%. Not much time to think of anything else, so I'm going to grab out my pistol. I'm going to save my nets for now. I'm going to grab my pistol. I guess. What's my pistol look like? What's that sort of?
It's a beautifully carved and painted wooden representative of a pistol. Wooden representation
Sort of look at
of a pistol. It's not hollow. As you look into the chamber, it's solid wood.
I just sort of look at it and go, I'm going to try this, and I just try and attempt to shoot the gun.
Yeah, as you pull the trigger, something clicks and something flies out the end of the pistol. Could you make me an attack, please?
Sweet. 20 to hit, 9 piercing damage.
Brilliant. 20 hits, 9 piercing damage. As the bullet, or whatever it was that flew out of this gun, smashes into the biter, you watch as one of its arms just gets torn and severed off, dropping to the ground, seemingly now inanimate.
Damn. Well, let's do it again.
Great, go for it.
I'm going to attack again. I'm going to do this at -5 for the sharpshooter.
Alrighty.
19.
-5 is 14. That is enough to hit.
Oh, wow. Nice. So 8 piercing damage plus 10.
Plus
So
10.
18 piercing damage.
18 piercing damage. As the second shot fires through, you watch as the entire torso splits open, spilling this white stuffing across the ground in front of you. The creature screams in agony, and then goes to try and push the stuffing back inside of itself, but is unable to.
Well, that's horrifying. Nice. Okay. So still standing in front of me, I take it?
Yeah, still standing in front of you.
Okay. I'm not going to do action surge just because I don't know if there's a... These just feels like chaff at the moment. So, I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to call it there.
Alrighty, brilliant. Tithla, it is your turn.
What? No, don't you bite my friend.
And in a rare move, Tithla is going to slash at it with her dagger.
Ooh.
If I can hit the right button. Does
25 hits?
25 hit?
Definitely hits.
6 points?
6 piercing damage. Very nice. As you stab into this thing again, you just slice through the stuffing. Go for a second attack. 24 hits. Roll some damage. 5 piercing damage. Brilliant. As you stab in again.
Jacob is going to infuse that.
What energy would you like Jacob to infuse it with?
Well, he's still cold, so he's cold.
Okay.
Still what? So that's 5.
As Jacob opens his mouth, you can see that Jacob is much less articulated than you are, Tithla. In fact, Jacob only has... There's no articulations on the elbows, just the shoulders of the front and back legs and his mouth. And as the mouth opens, you watch as an ice cube falls out and slowly rolls towards the biter. It does seem to deal the damage, though.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Does it? I assume the ice cube rolls into it. And
rolls in and bumps into the leg of the biter, and as it connects, you watch as this little patch of frost moves up the side.
Lovely. And Tizza's going to say, Jacob, bite it. And then that's the end of her turn.
And Jacob then can bite it, I believe.
Yes, if that will move out of the way. That is a 20 to hit.
That's going to hit. Fantastic. I think this is the most effective in combat Jacob's ever been.
And that's a 6.
6 damage. Look at you go. As Jacob's jaw then closes and tears off the leg of this biter, shaking it and throwing it around. You watch as the leg stumbles across and lands on the ground right next to Grinner.
Ha ha! Suck it!
It's the end of her turn.
Alrighty. Jonor, it is your turn next.
It's not added me to the initiative.
Oh! Hasn't it added you? Sorry. Did you click on your character token, Theo?
I did, actually.
I don't know. What was your initiative, Theo?
4.
I believe it was...
Grinner's on a 4 as well.
It was a hot 4.
Correct, yeah, Grinner's on 4. I'm having D&D Beyond issues at the moment.
Connectivity issues. In that case then, I believe Grinner would be first because... No, Theo would be first because I think Theo has higher dex than Grinner. Grinner's a
My
strength
dex is a -1, dude.
What's your dex,
Ooh,
Grinner?
mine's a +1.
Ah, Grinner, you're first.
I am. Alright, so I'll do this to the best of my abilities. It seems that Grinner's actually stopped existing in D&D Beyond. He's just not in my account anymore.
That's okay. If you go to the campaign, I'll send you the campaign link and you can just jump straight in.
Well, thankfully, I've still got him on a page, so we're good.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, I just need to, in the background, in other people's turns, try and panic make this happen.
That's you right.
But anyway, so I am going to try to pick up the one that's closest to me. And you mentioned that there were drinks around the table.
There are.
How full are they, and what's the closest one that has liquid in it to me?
5 feet away from you, and pretty full.
Good. And these things, they have a certain amount of stuffing as well as the...
Yeah, it looks like they're full of stuffing.
All right. Cool. I'm going to try to pick up the one next to me and throw it into the cup with the intention of filling its stuffing up so that it's too heavy to move around.
That is going to be, I guess we could do that as a grapple, I think makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way that we can run that. So, what I'll get you to do is to make a athletics check, please.
Oh, I can do that just for you.
23. I will get them to make a acrobatics or athletics check. They will go acrobatics because they are more dexterous. No, that's a 4. That is a fail. As you pick it up, Grinner, what's your strength?
I have a strength of, what is that, 17.
I'm going to say that this uses your next, if you have an extra attack, this uses your extra attack to yeet it into the mug. Is that your plan?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. As you grab this thing, it's like trying to bite at your face. You just go, and then throw it. And as you lob it, it flies through the air and then lands in the mug. You hear this as it seems to like pull itself up towards the top of the mug, the lip of the mug, and then falls back in again. You don't know what's going on in there, but it doesn't sound good.
All right. That seems to work pretty well. I don't think they could get out of there. Fuck the little bastards bite though, don't they? Shit. And I'm gonna where are we? I'm gonna make my way over next to
Making my way downtown.
If I can possibly get to the other side of the biter opposite.
Yeah, you've got 30 feet. Yep, you can easily get there.
Great. Just
you
to
give Luther a bit of help.
Yeah.
Theodore, it is your turn.
All right, I'd like to try and wild shape into the Bjornling form.
Brilliant. You watch, all of you, as Theodore's head pulls back and the Bjornling head drops forwards. You watch as his arms fold backwards in on themselves as he falls backwards onto his back.
Oh
and
my
his
God.
arms turn the wrong way, and as his hands lift up, paws come out, and you watch as the back opens up to reveal the Bjornling emerging from inside as he
Man,
transforms.
Theodore's from Beast Wars.
He is from Beast Wars, yeah.
He's from Beast Wars. That's great.
Oh, no fair. I can't even move my feet.
Yeah. That's probably appropriate too.
All right, and then I'll go the claws.
Brilliant. Make me some attacks. Alrighty, that is a 25. That hits 7 damage. Anything else on your turn?
The multi-attack bite. Oh, there's that one. Oh, that's better. I wasn't better at all.
Amazing.
I can't see shit in this mask.
13 is enough to hit. Another 7 damage as you deal 14 damage.
Thank you.
And can you see now with your Bjornling, Theo?
Yes, I can.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Anything else on your turn, Theo?
Alright, that's bonus action and 2 attacks done. I'm good.
I'm good. Jonor, it is your turn. There is a biter in the drink next to you that you watched Grinna yeet into a cup. There's another one attacking Tithla and Dracob, another one attacking Theo, and then one more being flanked by Grinna and Luther.
Jonah's going to start walking towards Tithla down the bottom beneath him. And as he does that, he starts like winding up his wings. He sort of like mechanically clinks it forwards, backwards, and just like tries to get it to go faster as he used telekinesis to then give a big push of wind to try and blow off the excess of bits of biter beneath
Very
him.
nice. Now, with telekinesis, when it's to shove something, I believe it is a contested
DC
strength?
15?
Yep.
Yeah, strength check.
Strength check. I'll do a strength check for this creature. Ooh, they have a +0 to strength. What did you say the DC was?
15.
14. Jonor, you watch as this creature just backwards 5 feet and then drops. And then you hear this thunk. And Tithla and Dracob, as you look over the edge, you can see this creature is just balanced on the edge of the chair, looking up, waving its fist aggressively.
I look for a piece of the paper that have been floated around there, that map and Tithla's character sheet that's still sitting there.
Nah, Tithla's sheet gets blown off as well. You watch as it disappears over the side, falling onto the ground below.
Well, this still kind of works, you're right, Killian. Hell, their favorite firebolt. I get my hand out, start spinning into a circle in front of me, look upwards, and then just launch it like a little meteorite going up and down like an artillery strike.
I want to double check. Can you use the telekinetic shove as a bonus action?
Yes, bonus action.
Brilliant. Okay, good. Where would you like to drop the fireball?
Next to the biter beside Theo.
Fireball?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Cool. I thought for a second you said
I
fireball.
don't even have firebolt, so...
Natural 20! Jonor.
Noise.
As you reach back and go to throw this firebolt, you watch as your hand pulls back and you hear the sound of like a lighter clicking, and then a little flame appears, and then you hear this as a bit of magician's paper, a little bit of spark paper, flash paper goes, and then just before it goes out, lands on the biter, setting it alight for a natural 20. That's going to be 9 plus... So you roll 2d10 feels, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit, this is going to be a heavy crit. Because you get the full dice on top of it. That's 29 points of damage, Jonor.
Oh, my lord.
How do you want to do this?
I reckon the jet fuel, that's just like whatever the mechanism is that causes the ignition. I'm going to say there's just an excess on my hands just from where the toy was prepared. And as it happens, the thing's just like soaring way more flammable than usual. And hits them as you described.
The other thing that makes sense as well, this is the one that's standing over the ink. The ink, it turns out, is flammable. You watch as Killian's character sheet catches fire, and this creature is consumed by the flames. It is burned up in an instant. It doesn't even have time to scream out. You just watch as this creature goes, "Bleh," and then is just ash and smoke. A button eye drops to the ground and rolls out, and then lands at your feet, Jonor.
Well, that worked quite well. These guys are nothing, and that's it for me.
Alrighty. Next up is the biters. Alrighty, so here's how this is going to work. You watch as the biter that's in the drink. Raph, could you roll me a d20, please? Actually, no, d100, please.
Oh, you know I love it. Here it comes.
And I can definitely still see Grennett's character sheet. Are you looking in?
57, very nice.
Interesting. 57. You watch as the little creature pulls itself to the edge and drops onto the ground. And as it opens its mouth, a whole bunch of the beer that it has absorbed squeezes out slowly, dripping down its cheek. It is then going to move up towards Jonor and try and bite him. It has disadvantage because it is now poisoned as a result of being in the beer. Jonor, does a 9 hit you?
It does not.
I didn't think it did. That is the first biter's go. The one that was attacking Grinner and Luther. It's in a little bit of a bind. It's going to do a spin attack. You watch as the upper section of its torso suddenly clicks. It puts its both arms out into fists and then spins around in a little windmill, doing like the primary school windmill, but this time using its torso for a horizontal windmill rather than a vertical windmill. Grinner and Luther, I need you both to make me dexterity saving throws, please. That is a 23 for Luther, 16 for Grinner. That is a pass for both of you, so it's going to be half damage for this one. That is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage each. I've already halved that down from 10. I rolled almost the minimum that I could physically roll on that. And the last biter is the one that's on the chair.
Come and get me.
It's going to throw back its head and go and try and let out a cry. Yeah, Jacob, you've annoyed me right now. Could you please roll me a d100?
Can I roll a d4 instead?
Nah, it's going to be a d100, mate.
Okay, that's a 10. Suck it.
10.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Okay, who comes to the... Okay.
Why?
The creature clearly was attempting to call to others. You've seen the other creature do this, shouting out to call to others.
Clearly.
Instead, what answers its call, climbing up onto the table from below, is a figure. It looks humanoid, a puppet-like human, very similar to how you look at the moment, but almost a little bit like just an ordinary villager. And as this figure climbs onto the table, dusts off its pants and goes, "Hi, I'm Steve. Hi, I'm Steve. Hi." It looks around, smiles, and then wanders over to one of the dice, picks it up, and then puts it down again and goes, "Nice, I'm Steve." That is its full turn. Killian, it is your go next.
Don't want to hurt. Steve, is there still any of the ink on my character sheet? And has the burning of my character sheet had any effect on me?
Most of the sheet seems to have somewhat burned up, but the ink is left behind. Killian, as you look a little bit closer, you can see words etched into the table left behind from this ink that was burning. I'm going to get you to please roll me a charisma saving throw as you stare at these words etched into the tabletop.
Wow, that's a 19.
19. That is just as well. As you stare into this text, you can't quite read it. It's not a language you speak. Something seems odd. Something seems weird. And as you stare down, you hear a voice in your mind, Killian. The sword, Killian. The book is no longer appropriate. Choose the sword. Is what you hear.
Okay. I will draw my moonblade, notice that it hasn't lit up, and then push a little button on the bottom of it to make it light up.
Yep. Brilliant. As you activate the moon-touched blade, which then glows as you press the button. The ink on the ground begins to well up around your feet, tendrils moving up, and as they move across the moon-touched blade, words, letters, this arcane script begins to etch itself onto the blade. We've already discussed your changes. Your Pact of the Tome, you watch as your spellbook at your side turns to ash and crumbles away at your waist. Killian, anything else on your turn? I would say that is a bonus action.
Oh, I mean, I should try and use this thing shortly, and I will walk over to this fighter, and I'm gonna...
I thought you were about to say Steve then for a second.
Steve! I'm gonna donk it on the head.
Brilliant. Make me an attack.
One-handed, because I've only got one hand. 23 to hit.
23 hits. Let's see some damage.
Ooh, my D&D Beyond seems to have... Oh, there we go. That is 6 points of damage.
6 points is alright. Let me mark that off. Alrighty. Anything else on your turn, Killian?
I feel a bit odd, and I feel like I have like some sort of thirst to attack him again, so I hit him again.
Yeah, brilliant.
Ooh, 26 to hit.
26 hits. You deal more than 1 damage. How do you want to do this?
Well, I'm guessing the Moon Touch Blade isn't sharp because, you know, toy. So I'll just hit him on the head once.
Something about these is weird. It does seem to act like a sword.
Hit him on the head once, cause a little crack and think, oh, it actually... And then just do that again and just split him in half.
Brilliant. As you cut through, the stuffing begins piling out of this creature, wrapping itself around the Moon Touch Blade, and as you swipe your sword down, shredding this fabric that had been pulled inside of it, the creature unravels, falling apart into pieces in front of you.
Oh, well, that's new. That's it.
Luther, it is your turn.
Well, I look at all that transpire in front of me, realizing that this thing in front of me is no longer a threat. I sort of look around just to get a bit of a vibe, because I was really concentrating on that one. Don't really see anyone else in trouble other than right behind me. Jonor, currently getting assailed by this spider, so I'm going to take some shots at it.
Brilliant.
All right.
Let's roll for those DiMaggio's.
26
is going to hit. That's 9 points of damage.
Piercing.
Yep.
And you know what? For the next one, I'm going to do the -5. I should have probably known for that one, but oh well, I forgot. 17 makes it go down to 12.
Oh, 12 is not
so,
enough.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of my precision attacks, and use a superiority die to roll it and add it to that. So the superiority die is a D8. So let's roll a D8.
As long as you get a 1, you will hit.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. It definitely hits.
Cool. So
amazing.
that's 11 piercing damage plus 10, so 21.
21 piercing damage. As this bullet flies through, you crack open its head and you watch as the head, which seems to be this kind of like plastic almost, just peels open, revealing more stuffing inside for the brain, but it doesn't seem quite down yet.
Cool. That's my 2 attacks. I've taken a bit of damage, so I'm going to do a bonus action Second Wind.
Brilliant. Get some health back. While you are doing that, Tithla, it is your go.
14.
I think it's pretty simple what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take a little step forward, and we're just gonna lean over a little bit. We're gonna say, Jacob, hit the button on my back.
To shoot her bow at the little dude who's on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, as you reach round, you pull your bow out, you pull the string back, let go, nothing happens. Jacob presses the button on your back and a little arrow flies out of the bow. 14 to hit. 14 hits.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Oh, that's great. Why can't I say
11 piercing damage.
11
Tithla,
piercing.
that is exactly lethal. That is exactly what you needed. How do you want to do this?
I think she would like she'd be going for a body shot. She's trying to be humane. That's who Tifla is. She's aiming with her chest. It's not as good. So I think she accidentally pins its foot to the chair, and then that whole force knocks it off. So it sort of just hangs and is wobbling, and then it falls apart.
Yeah, I love the idea of it
It's
unraveling, because
attached.
the cut,
There you go.
as it falls, it just unravels until all that's left is string hanging down, and then stuffing slowly falls down like rain from above. Amazing. Anything else in your turn, Tifla?
Yeah, then I'd like to turn around and shoot at the one that's near my good friend Jonah.
Brilliant.
Please, pretty please. With gumdrops on top. That's an 11 to hit.
That is not quite enough. The arrow just flies overhead.
I only rolled a 2. That's not very fair.
It's not very good.
Well, there's Jacob, bite.
And then
Jacob's
going to go.
5, 10, rush forwards and bite.
That is... Sorry, too many buttons, too many things flashing around. Woohoo! 17 to hit.
17 hits. Damage, please.
6, baby!
6 points of damage. Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
I mean-
Jacob?
That was 6 damage.
Dracob's popping off.
Jacob? How does Jacob want to do this? That is enough.
hell yeah.
That's over
Nice.
32.
Jacob's still not sure how to do this. So he sort of is then like gumming at it because the mouth doesn't work very well. But in that gumming motion, he's just slicing things and then again falls into a pile of thread unraveling.
Brilliant. As the tiny toy falls apart and disappears into this bundle of fibers, cloth, buttons, and stuffing, you are all out of initiative. As the last biter goes down, you watch as Steve turns around and goes, "Oh my, those things are nasty. Hello, new toys. Welcome to Blinsky's shop. I'm Steve. How are you?"
I would like to immediately run over and sniff Steve to see if he smells evil.
That is going to be, I guess, an insight, or I guess, how would I classify this? You're trying to smell if he's evil.
Perception.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's kind of figuring out if he's evil or not. I'd say you can do perception or insight, and I'll give you information depending on what you pick.
Going perception, I have advantage on that.
You can do perception if you like. Such a weird choice. Well, this is probably a little bit evil music for Steve. Let me just.
No, ramp it up. We almost.
We know Steve's out to get us.
There we go. Steve's fine,
This
guys.
is some haunted Pinocchio shit going on.
19,
Here, okay?
14. But
It's clearly us
Steve's
meeting
lovely.
Strahd.
As you sniff away at Steve, Theo, you smell fabric, sycamore, wood glue, and sawdust. No sense of
The
evil.
hallmarks of evil. I got it.
It seems like he's a toy. Again, strangely animated. I would say with a perception of 19, there is a bit of a scent to Steve. He smells a little bit familiar. Almost as if you've smelled someone who smells like him before.
Oh, well, I clack back into satyr form.
Yep, brilliant. You're gonna do that every time. That's fantastic.
Mr. Steve, who's the hell are you?
Hi, I'm Steve. I am a limited edition toy. There was only one of me made. I have not yet been sold. I am a failure. And he just lowers his head.
What, are you probably more of a prototype than a limited edition?
Yeah, limited implies there's an addition to be limited to. You're more of just a piece of shit.
I mean, so
Oh.
are we. We're pretty much pieces of shit the whole time.
No,
Are
I think
you-
we have a whole toy run. Like Blinsky said, he was going to mass produce us. Remember?
Oh, right. You are that group who Blinsky has been talking on and on about. I must say, you have made a lot of other toys here jealous. They will probably try and kill you.
That's not very nice of them. Why would they do that?
Jealousy. They are seething with it.
Will you try
Have
and
they
kill
tried?
us?
No, I am unique. All the other toys don't like me either. Not because I am special, because I am annoying.
I don't see it. I think you're lovely.
Thank you.
I think we'd be good friends.
I think so too. I've never had a friend before.
I've got loads. You should have some of mine.
Tithla, you back away from him. He is not safe. He is presumably the archdevil of this realm.
He walks over and holds out a wooden hand that doesn't have fingers carved or
Just
joints
grabs
or
it
anything.
immediately.
It's a completely like stiff wooden hand.
Tisla grabs the stump and
Yeah, the
just
stump.
like you're holding hands like good friends.
As you shake it up and down, as you shake down, you watch as his hat rises in the air on a tiny pole and then lowers as he shakes up. As his hand moves up and down, his hat rises and lowers.
Oh my
in
god,
the
can I
opposite
get one of
direction.
those hats?
Oh, I am not sure it can be removed without pulling it out of my skull.
No, not that one. One of those.
Oh, you will have to talk to the creator, the god, the person we love most in this world. Blinsky himself, the enlightened one, maker of all.
Oh. But he made us, so if he wanted me to have a hat, he probably would have given me one. I guess
Exactly.
we should just go to sleep here now. Just give up.
Well, welcome to Blinsky's House of Wonders. It is wonderful to meet new toys. It has been some time since toys were able to survive.
You know how you said you don't have many friends?
Yes, none.
Maybe you should try referring to them, people or toys, as friends and not just toys. It's kind of like making them a possession rather than, you know, seeing who they are on the inside. I feel like this is a common theme today of there's more than just what's on the outside to somebody.
Yes, sometimes stuffing, sometimes gears, if Blinsky has been motivated to do clockwork.
Exactly. They're all just friends.
Steve, what do
Well,
you mean?
you stick with us and I'll show you how it's done.
I like having friends. It is nice. I feel good.
You have a friend at this point? You're very, very singular.
Oh,
Tisla's gonna lead him over to Theo and say,
Theo, shake his hand.
Steve, you said it was a while since the toy had survived. What do you mean survived?
Theo,
Oh.
shake his hand before we go on.
this place is rather strange. Blinsky likes to make new toys all the time, but he sometimes leaves them out. The other toys don't like it when new toys come along. They tear them to pieces, much like these little biters.
Well, who gets to decide who gets to live in, like, who is an old enough toy to survive? This is fairly arbitrary.
Well, it is a case of the strongest toys survive. Or the most boring are allowed to live and sent in exile. And he just lowers his head. Last time I asked why they wouldn't kill me, they said I wasn't worth the effort. Oh.
Where is your exile? Where do you usually live?
Sometimes I live in that cup over there, other times in the dusty floorboards. One time I was very lucky and was thrown under a step.
I hate you so much.
You rolled for him. There were 10 options for the toy that would have helped you on your journey. You rolled 10. 1 to 10 was Steve TM.
No, re-roll.
Nope. You rolled for this.
No, I actually don't mind Steve.
There were lots of options. You could have had Zana Warrior Pronsos. But you got Steve.
Can we just kill him and try again?
What's wrong with Steve?
You know what's wrong with Steve.
What is not wrong with Steve?
I love the sort of, I just love the sad humor that he is like. I just love that.
Killing as you shake Steve's hand, you watch as his hat rises and lowers again.
You've got a friend in me.
Oh, thank you.
Plenty of them.
Fucking hell. That is good to
See,
know.
now you've got 2 friends.
I feel blessed to this day. Surely.
Theo, shake his hand. Watch the hat.
No, that's fine. I'll go over and shake his hand.
The hat rises
Now you
and
have
falls
3
once again.
friends.
As the hat goes up,
Yeah.
can I try and grab the wire underneath the hat between his head and the hat?
Yeah, that's going to be a sleight of hand check, please. It's going to require very careful timing and dexterity. If this is a natural 1, you just punch him in the head. It's a 3, it's not far off. You rolled a 2. I'm going to rule that is close enough. As you go to grab the hat, you just punch him in the head. It just drops limp to the ground. Oh, I see.
Sock and robots him.
Yeah. I see you have tired of my company. It was only a matter of time. I will go back to exile beneath the stairs.
Well, no, hold on. I'm getting used to this. It's all very clumsy.
Well, I mean, the other ones weren't attacking you, so another toy attacking you, isn't that a good thing for you?
Oh, they would have
does that make
eventually.
you-
Once they had killed you, they probably would have killed me too.
But how
I
have you
entered their
survived?
territory. The table is known as Biterland.
Well, they're
Right.
dead now. There's no longer Violent. It is now Tempest Adventuring Guild turf.
You watch as Steve's head rotates 90 degrees, Theo, to look at you and goes, "There's always more biters," and then slowly
Why-
rotates back into primary position.
Why has Blinsky made these shitty little biters?
They're a bestseller.
Who the fuck is buying them? They are
Children.
evil? Okay, that makes sense. Children are notably evil.
Look, Blinsky was no, don't really have time for him. He's mad. Let's
That
get
is
off this
it. You
table.
cannot say bad words about our creator, he who stands above, the man who makes us all.
Why did he make you so sad then, Steve?
Can I get you to roll me? Can I get you to roll me? I'm going to say that that's a persuasion check, please.
I'm not very good at that, so yeah, okay. That's a 1.
1.
I don't know
We have
what
rolled
that means.
so bad today, except for Jacob. Everyone's been rolling terribly.
except for Jacob.
Jacob's the real hero.
I have no idea how this will go.
I am sure that one day someone will want me. One day. One day.
Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to enter into that.
We should probably leave the table before more biters come.
I agree with Steve. We should go.
Do you have a safe place? Were you placed on this table? Where is your zone? In the habitable zone. In the habitable area of the shop.
We just woke up here?
You just woke up here. That is strange. I don't remember seeing Blinsky place new toys on the table. I assumed you must have come here from the workshop.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What?
My new friend.
Yes, my very good friend, Mr. Stephen, if that is your real name.
Please call me Steve TM.
Okay, Mr. Steve-tom. I'm just wondering why you went really deep with the name The Workshop. You did it like The Workshop.
I don't know what you're talking about. The workshop is a special place in the shop. It is where all new toys are made.
You just did it again. I mean, you just said, I don't know what you're talking about. The Workshop. No.
I'm pretty sure I said the workshop in a normal way.
Yeah, no, see, now I guess it's sounding more normal because you've said it a bunch of times, but you're still saying The Workshop.
I think we might need to leave that one be, Tifler. I don't think he's going to give you an answer with that.
We can talk about this, but let's get off this table. If
Yes,
it's
we
fine.
probably should leave behind the biter's domain.
How do we get off the table? It's a huge drop. How the hell did you get up, Steve?
I have a rope. Come, let me take you to my small rope. And he leads you down around the cup. And sure enough, there is a little rope leading down onto the chair and then another rope leading down onto the floor.
Should we go to The Workshop?
I think we should.
None are allowed in the workshop.
Why isn't anyone allowed in the workshop?
To look upon the Creator make us is a sin beyond all others. You will surely go blind.
Maybe
let's go blind.
The workshop will help us get back to where we should be.
Where should you be? Which shelf did you come from? Are you aisle A, aisle B, aisle C, aisle D, aisle E, aisle F, or the worst aisle?
I'm
I
pretty
just
sure
said
we're
these
in
are
front
options.
counter.
Are you from Steve's aisle? Is that the worst aisle?
I am the only one left on that shelf.
Is it the bin? Is your shelf a
As you say the bin, you watch as he slowly lowers it. Oh,
But think about it, if we go to the workshop, we might be able to workshop you into something not terrible.
blasphemy! To say that you could improve upon the Creator's work.
Steve, even the other toys think you could use improvement.
Oh,
The children, they do not want you. The toys, they do not want you. The Steve, he does not want you.
there is only one Steve.
And
I
he
am
does not
special.
want you.
Why does everyone hate him? Steve's fine.
We're friends.
Particularly
I don't
hate
hate
him
him.
or just or like him.
Steve,
Friend.
in your experience, mate, if you fall off something in your little wooden form, right? Do you get hurt?
Well, yes, but all damage is slowly healed over time. We are not really alive. We exist in a state of limbo, not quite alive and not really dead. It's like living in a constant state of sleep paralysis.
No,
Right.
but you get to talk. And you get to say The Workshop.
Yes, but I am trapped here forever in these 4 walls, unable to leave or go outside.
Wait, what?
Have you ever tried to go outside?
No. Have you ever tried to go outside?
I've always wanted to go outside, but it is hard to get there. The stairs are guarded by vicious creatures, not to mention the toy holders.
I'm sorry, was there something on the stairs there? I wasn't sure. Was it stairs or was it just stairs?
The stairs?
Oh, okay. It's a little bit in
Line
between.
inspection, yeah.
Should we try and take you outside? Do you want to go outside?
But such a thing would be so dangerous. You would have to be a group of very specialized toys, capable
You're
of
right,
defending
maybe not.
yourselves against vicious
Maybe
monsters.
We'll just go to the workshop. Sorry, the workshop.
He doesn't seem to respond to that.
While this is going on, can I kind of back away from this just bizarre conversation? And,
What are you talking about? This is perfectly normal.
can I make a quick scout of the table and try and turn up anything that may be useful in Grinner's eyes in some form of weaponry sets?
Grinner.
Or, like, other
Yeah,
useful
man.
stuff?
Do you want to make me an investigation or perception check? While that's going on, Jonor, you're casting Detect Magic. Yeah?
Looking at those funny looking gems on the table.
Jonor, as you cast Detect Magic, there is a moment of disconnect. Everything for a brief second seems magical to your eyes. Illusionary magic, powerful, reality warping illusionary magic. And then as you blink, it suddenly fades and you see the normal world with the very subtle overlays of magic. You can see that each and every one of you is slightly glowing with magic. It seems to be from the Conjuration school. The gemstones on the table are just representations of dice.
Guys, we're all got a little bit of a special something going on to us right now. Theodore, you get some conjuration. Killian, you get some conjuration. Grinner, you get some conjuration. We're all
conjuration, and you get some.
We're
conjuration.
all. This is some weird magic going on here. I had a bit of illusionary freak out just a second ago. I don't know what to make of that.
Oh, I thought that was just you glitching.
It's it was powerful, overwhelming illusion just to the nth degree. But yeah, let's just move past that one.
Grinner, as you look around for a weapon, with a 10, you notice that one of those dice actually has a section where it's broken off. And there's a pot of glue over in the far corner near one of those pencils. You could make yourself a club out of this. Gluing the dice to the end of a pencil and then wielding that as a great club. Yeah, easy peasy. Oh.
And how big is the pot of glue?
Oh, it's, like 5 feet tall to your eyes.
Yeah, cool. I'm taking the glue.
Okay, you can pick up a pot of glue.
Sick.
So no club, you're going to pick up the pot of glue.
Here is this super functional weapon that you could take, or just a cylinder that is full of this viscous liquid the size of you. Which would you prefer?
It seems to be half full of glue.
Oh, well, that's fine then. That's fine. My bad.
And can I test a little patch? Just because I'll start fiddling around with the club first, and then kind of decide to just take the glue. But how long does it take for the glue to set as I'm trying to make the club?
Here's the spooky thing: a few seconds, and then as you try and pull it apart, it's set fast.
I love that. And is it like one of those little craft toddler glue tubs that has the paint thing in it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, sick. Done.
While that's going on,
Joe's going to walk back and look at the map to try and orientate himself of what is this depicting.
As you look down at the map, Jonor, you see that it displays an area known as the Sword Coast. And there's a few points of interest marked on it. You can see right up the very north is an area called Neverwinter. It looks like there's also off to the side a city that's been marked as Baldur's Gate. Seems like an interesting little map.
Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter.
Neverwinter is my home.
Is it?
That's where I come from.
Have a look at this. Does this look like about it?
Gillian, the map looks pretty damn accurate.
Yes, this looks exactly like the sort of maps that I used to carry around with me when I was traveling the Sword Coast before. Well, I haven't thought about home for a very long time.
As you guys are talking, suddenly you hear the sound of thunderous footsteps, and the door at the far end of this shop suddenly begins to swing open. As it does, Steve turns to you, eyes wide. Quick, we must hide. We must not be seen by the people. Come! And he slides down the rope and disappears below the table.
Follow the Steve.
Yep, let's go.
Follow the Steve.
Perfect. As you all follow the Steve below the table disappearing, you hear the sound of thunderous footsteps above. From your view under the table, cowering in the shadows, you watch as a giant steps down and around, wandering down the shop aisles, heading to the table, leaning over, and then you hear the voice, this booming loud voice. Where did all these models come from? My character sheet's ruined again. Damn it. You hear the sound of something being shaken. How did it catch fire when no one was here? Oh my gosh. Picks up the character sheet, tucks it away, and then looks across and goes, who left out all these little minis? I tidied them up. And you hear the sound of like something being scattered around the table, being moved, and then the sound of the footsteps walking away. As it gets about halfway away from you, you watch as one of the little biters rushes out from under the table, almost as if it's trying to head for cover beneath the area of the shelves. The figure stops and turns and looks, and the biter drops to the ground as soon as the large teenage boy, the giant teenage boy, turns around to look back. The biter just freezes and then drops limp to the ground. Teenager sort of pauses for a second, looks and goes, Blinsky, are your toys moving again? With a sound like thunder, more footsteps emerge. The door right to the north, just beyond where you're standing, suddenly opens, and you watch as these enormous feet stomp into view, closing the door behind. No. All of Blinsky's toys are lovely. It's no fun, it's no Blinsky. Certainly no curses here. Off you go. Thank you for attending Blinsky's dangerous dungeon session. And begins to gently push the teenager out. Okay, I just haven't got all my dice. It's okay. I will keep them safe. I will upgrade them. Make them pretty. As the teenager sort of pushed out the door slams and Blinsky turns and looks back and goes, why are these toys still so cursed? Oh well, back to the drawing board. And as he stomps down the aisle, he reaches down and picks up the little biter. As he does so, the biter begins to shift and turn. He goes, no, none of that. And you watch as he reaches down and tears the head off, and then walks back through the doors towards the workshop, slamming the door behind him. You hear, just as he closes the door, this damn curse, one day I will get rid of it.
Okay, I think we do not want to go into the workshop now.
Sorry, to where?
The workshop.
Thank you.
We should instead go outside.
I think outside is the right option.
Outside. Steve just breaks into song next to you.
I'm trying to work out which one of us that was a really bad impression of.
We're tiny little fucking tiny little wooden things. We can't go outside. Where's the real us? What the fuck is this?
Well, we're gonna go find us, surely, right?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean, the real you? These are the real yous, are they not?
No, we have real people bodies.
You mean your inspirations? I've always wondered who my inspiration was. Who was the original Steve, non-TM?
Probably that was one of the boxes on the sheet was your inspiration. That was different.
Well, yes, you do not want to be seen by the creator. He does not like it when we walk about, move and talk, or scream. He doesn't like it when we scream.
Then do not scream.
I don't. I hide.
But no, I mean, we know we are all over near the Wizards of Wine, or we know we are probably back in Vallaki now. If we get to here, we just hitch a ride over to Wizards of Wine, and bada bing, we'll be back there in a day or so.
Yeah, but how the fuck do we get back into ourselves? What if? I'm not sure that I'm all right with this right now.
How many? Yeah, go on, Theo.
No, I was just going to ask Gunnar if he's heard the parable of Ant-Man and Thanos, and I assume that's how we'll get back into our bodies.
I thought it was going to be maybe.
Not what I expected you to say there. Do you want to make a quick history check, Gunnar? See if you know the parable of Ant-Man and Thanos.
I think that I do.
What is the last thing that people remember before waking up here?
I remember that big plant thing falling over, and it released a whole bunch of I don't fucking know what, like gas or some shit out of itself, and that's it for me.
Could it
Same
potentially
to me
be
too.
that?
Well, I don't know how.
Owen, I was in Bjornling form when that plant did all that. Would I have been able to smell anything different with my Bjornling senses?
Ooh, yes. Do you want to make me a perception check with advantage, please?
Can do.
It's really weird because, like, I can get in and edit your character sheet, Raph, with no problems at all. That is a 17 and a 19.
Just for the Wrath thing,
Yeah.
I looked at the two characters. They got two different usernames, which means there might be two different accounts.
Do you have two different accounts, Raph?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'll send a picture. I'll send a picture in the Facebook. You guys keep playing there.
Yeah.
It might help you out, Raph. I don't know.
Cheers,
Oh
mate.
yeah,
Thank you.
you've got two accounts, mate. I can literally see it. That's
How?
hilarious.
Okay, I'll sort that out on my end.
That's so
Everyone
funny.
carry on.
Yeah, they're literally like two different.
Theo, as you focus and remember, yeah, there was something about those spores. There was a smell, this sweet honey smell, and then underneath it, something a bit more sinister, a fey-like magic, an enchantment. You were smelling almost what seems to be enchantment magic itself. This is a dark spell, whatever it was. It's hard to know whether this is just a weird hallucination, whether this is real. I mean, you've certainly felt, it feels like this is real. And everyone else seems to act the way you would assume them to act. But that smell of honeysuckle and cinnamon, something about that seems familiar, reminds you of the Feywild.
And the follow-up question, do I have my bag of beans with me?
As you reach in, you do indeed have a little tiny pouch full of tiny wooden beans.
I try and slip one into the carpet and see if anything happens.
Ooh, okay. It does say it has to be covered by earth, but these are tiny wooden beans. Can you roll me a D100, please?
Sure can.
Thought you might. Let's have a look-see, Lou. Bag of... I'll just pull open the bag of beans too, hey? Here we go.
Hello.
90, okay.
I don't know what that one is.
As you place down the wooden bean inside the carpet, nothing seems to happen. And then a moment later, you watch as the carpet is pushed aside as a little tiny nest full of eggs rises up out of the carpet. Little wooden eggs, painted bright colors.
I crack one open.
Are they magical?
I mean, they do look like they must be. I mean, they were summoned by magic. As you crack open one of the eggs, as you go to crack it, Theo, it's made of wood. You just slam it into your knee and bruise yourself very slightly.
Fair enough. All right. Good. Well, I bundle up my wooden eggs, put them in my wooden pack, and let's go to the stairs, try to get out of here.
Wait, do you have any more of those beans?
Well, yes. Would you like to eat one?
No, I'd like some eggs. So could I plant one and grow
Oh.
some eggs?
Well, here, you may have one of my eggs, Titler.
No, I would like to grow my own eggs.
Is it not better to have an egg gifted by a friend than an egg you grew yourself? It is a special gift from a friend.
Theo, I'm going to be honest with you. I just wanted to plant one of the beans. I'm sorry I deceived you.
As long as you're honest, here is your bean.
Yes, thank you. And
Tithla does the same.
Brilliant. Draw me a D100. Let's see what you get. I'll pull open the 64. Oh boy. Okay, here's what happens. There is a sudden momentary shaking, and for a second, Tithla, you look down and watch as this little tiny, almost like a little cute carved wooden horn pushes its way up out of the carpet.
Here come my eggs.
And as you pat it gently, the horn sort of moves a little bit further, and then the carpet explodes as a wooden puppet bullet pulls its way out of the carpet, roars, and then burrows down under the carpet once again. There's this momentary shuddering and shaking. Steve looks and goes, "Oh no, we should probably run. That cannot be good."
Well, you see, we can also create toys. We are allowed to say creator.
Maybe we should try the rest of the beans.
You did
and see
create a
what they
toy.
do.
An incredible toy. An amazing... what Steve was going to say is cut off as the ground underneath him opens and the jaws of a bullet rise up out of the air, crunch down, and then pull him under the ground. As you hear this, "Oh!" and then he's pulled under the ground. There's this
Oh, thank fuck for that.
silence. And then you watch as the carpet next to Tithla rises up, as the hat just rises up and then lands on the carpet.
There's your hat.
Thank you very much.
Does it work? Does it fit?
As you place it onto your head, it does indeed seem to fit.
Yes.
And then she'll grab the cable, pull it around, and plug it into a spot that she didn't know was there.
Somebody shake my hand. Somebody shake my hand.
I'll shake Tithla's hand.
Haha.
Shake hands. Is he muted?
Oh, and you're gone. Come back.
Sorry. As you shake Tithla's hand, you watch as the hat rises and falls, and I mean, you think it's a pretty good trick, Grinner, until you watch as right next to Tithla, a jaw opens up again, and you watch as Dracob is suddenly grabbed and pulled under the carpet, disappearing from view.
Oh no.
Oh, this is actually serious now.
You feel fear and horror in your mind as the connection to Dracob is momentarily severed, and you feel Dracob's physical form get destroyed as he takes... let me just mark this off. As Dracob takes 38 points of bludgeoning damage. I believe that would knock Dracob to 0, correct?
I'm not 100% sure it would.
Oh, okay.
Stronger than the wizard.
There's a feeling of panic from Dracob as he is pulled under the ground. Oh, don't worry. Sorry. It does get multi-attack. Don't worry.
It would. My
Oh, it would knock it? Okay, you feel this as Dracob is destroyed. You watch as a few wood chips splinter onto the floor next to you as Dracob is destroyed.
Oh god, run. What was that thing? I run to the closest
We should
shelf.
probably run, yes.
Run or get up high again.
Can I
No, getting
look
high is
into
how we
the
got
original?
Okay, so what do you guys do? Just so that I know.
I want to look into the original hole and see if our dearly departed favourite NPC is alive or dead in the hole.
You only see part of an arm and a severed section of probably what was once his torso.
Cool. I'm grabbing the arm if I can reach it.
Great. So while you're doing that, Grinner, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Oh wow, you're being really handy.
I'm gonna climb up that rope.
Back onto the table.
Chair.
I'm going to run for the nearest shelf.
Brilliant.
Tithla just follows Theo.
We've all just gone.
Theo, you can easily make it to the nearest shelf. Tithla, you're with him. Grinner, you're reaching down to try and get the hole. Killian and Luther, what are you two doing?
I'm climbing up with I'm gonna climb up with Jonor.
Jonor, yep.
I don't feel like I have enough time to climb up the rope as well, so I'm gonna bolt. What's Grinner doing? Are you standing there?
Grinner's reaching down into the hole.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the arm.
Trying to get parts of Steve to glue back together.
Just a part, because in Grinner's mind, he remembers Steve saying that he will slowly regenerate. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll keep that.
Grinner, it's like,
That's a big
I'm gonna
regenerate.
dive in. I'll grab him. You grab my legs, and we can bring him up.
All right.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna try and get Steve back. So I'll go in a bit deeper. Grinner can grab my legs. And
I'm
pull us
sorry.
all out.
Did you say you're going to get Steve's back?
You guys are in the
You're gonna
wrong
get back.
hole. Dracob's in the other one.
Alrighty, so here's what happens. Luther and Grinner, as you reach down and try and pull Steve out of the hole, I'm going to get everyone to roll me initiative as the bullet pulls itself free of the carpet once again and is going to do a leap and land on top of both of you.
These beans are a horrible idea.
They were not good. They were exactly as I always expected them to be.
I feel like you were given
low risk here.
You were given so much warning about the bullet too, and you guys just didn't want to do anything about it.
I refuse to listen to the DM at all times.
I assumed it to be cute.
You assumed it to be cute. Why would you assume
like a
that?
cute wooden version.
Why would it be that?
Why would it not?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
with you.
bullet, mate. Alrighty,
My
so
eggs were wooden. I couldn't crack them. Why would the bullet be real?
Luther, you are first with a natural 20 with it for an initiative of 24. However, unfortunately, the bullet does get a surprise round as you guys were all given a round to do things, and you both chose to try and rescue Steve's arm. As you jump out, the bullet does a jumping leap out of the ground and lands next to both of you. I need you both to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw. That's an 11 from Luther. That is not good. That's a 15 from Grinner. That's still not enough. You are both going to take 12 bludgeoning damage and 20 slashing damage.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
So what? 32 damage.
32 damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Sorry. That's the bullet. You guys summoned it, not me.
Who could have imagined this?
No one could have foreseen this.
No one could have foreseen this.
It's alright, I got a whole bunch of eggs at my health.
You throw the egg.
Yeah.
Luther, it is your turn as the bullet
Is that
lands
getting a lot
right on top of
stronger
both
or a
of you
lot
and
deader?
Grinner.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Sure. Yeah, I'm still shocked from before. I'm going to use my net I'm going to throw that as a bonus action. I'm going to fire on this thing as much as I can because. Oh, do we run away? I don't know. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to shoot the shit out of it. So yeah, quick toss with the net as a bonus action. I'm going to roll that. It's 22 to hit. So yeah, is that hit, Owen? Oh, he's muted.
You're going again.
Sorry. 22 definitely hits.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'm just gonna fire as many bullets as I can into this thing.
Makes sense.
As I'm sort of like, as it's like on top of me and Grinner, I'm just sort of like, oh, get it off. And then yeah, so pistols. It's a crit.
Oh, very nice.
I should also say, with all these shots, they're all going to be sharpshooter. So it makes it go down 24, but I imagine that'll still hit anyway. So
Yeah, 24 still hits.
that's going to be 10.
Well, it's a natural 20, so it still hits.
So 10, 16, 26 damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me mark that off. 26 damage.
All right, next
Brilliant.
shot will be a 28 to hit. So -5, so 23.
Yep, and that is 12 damage. Plus
So that'll
10,
be
so 22.
13. Oh yeah, we'll just do the 12. Fuck it.
Oh, no, sorry. The first one you rolled was the 22, wasn't it? So that is the 13th. So 30. So 23.
The
Yeah,
23
it's always the first
damage.
one. It's always the first one. Brilliant.
Yep,
23.
And then I'm going to. Oh, I don't really want to action surge, but I don't like this thing. It did 32 damage. I'm gonna action surge and do another bunch of attacks on it. As I'm just frantically like, oh yeah, there we go, perfect.
Did it just get a lot bigger?
Yeah, I realized it was a less than dramatic.
Alright. So 18 minus 5 goes to 13.
13's not enough to hit. As
I'm
you
going
fire, it
to-
just bounces off the armor.
Well, I'm going to use a superiority die on that one, a precision attack to roll a d8 and hopefully hit it.
Fantastic.
One.
It's a natural one.
Not as good.
Not quite enough.
So it's 14 instead.
Still not enough, sorry.
That's fine. We'll do the next pistol attack. That's a 20 to hit, so down to 15.
15 is not enough.
Alright, I'm going to do another precision attack. So 15, 18.
18 is enough to hit.
Perfect. Should I use the 17 I rolled, the 14 damage.
Yes, yeah, we'll always use the first damage. So that's the 14.
So that'll be 24 damage as a sharpshooter.
Brilliant. If my math is correct, that is 73 points of damage in a single action surge turn.
Well, remember, I'm very dump truck heavy. I chuck all my action surges, and this is all revolves around the net. So once that's gone,
all the superiority dice.
It's just basically just a 1 turn big pile on.
It is. Anything else in your turn, Luther?
That's my main action done. My bonus action done. I don't really want to take any more attack. I don't want to be in combat with this thing, but I don't want to take an opportunity attack either, so I'm going to stay here.
Perfect. Alrighty, Tithla, it is your turn next.
Tithla reaches down to her pouch and realizes it doesn't work properly because it's just a block. But then she lifts it up as though it's a Pez dispenser, and out comes one of the berries.
Yep.
And she reaches and throws at this beast to cast Hunter's Mark. And again, it's just a small wooden bead, so it just bounces off it. And as she does, she goes,
Dracob, hit the... Oh.
And she lines up and then leans back into the wall to shoot her bow, hitting the button on her back.
Yeah, make me an attack.
Too many tabs to click through. That's a 22
22
to hit.
hits. Let's see some damage.
That's 11 points of piercing plus Hunter's Mark is another 2, so that's 13 points.
Brilliant. That is fantastic. As the arrow flies into its back leg, you watch as the back leg splinters off, looking very, very injured on that back half where Luther had already dealt a ton of damage into its flank. 24
and as
hits.
she does that, she leans back again. She's got everything lined up. Bang! Tried to hit it for 24 to hit.
Brilliant. 12 damage and then 4 for the Hunter's Mark. Very nice. Tithla, how do you want to do this?
So one leg is already damaged. I like to think that the first arrow hits this thing sort of in the upper body and it goes to fall back and it's falling towards Dracob's hole, the hole that took Dracob from us. And the second shot coincidentally pins its foot to the ground and part of it to the ground, and it falls down the hole that it took Dracob from us while its foot is still pinned there, and it gets stuck and it dies.
That's what you see as it drops down into the hole and disappears from view. You hear the sound of applause coming from the shelf above you, Tithla. And as you turn and look up, you see a vaguely familiar figure. Standing on one of the upper shelves is a toy of Ismark, one of the Ismark action figures that you'd seen previously. Actually, no, tell you what. Why don't you roll for it? I'll get you guys to roll for it. Could you please, let's say, Jonor, could you roll me a D100? Let's see who you get.
42.
Oh, it is actually Ismark. Never mind. I stand by what I said before. As you hear the sound of someone clapping, 40 to 50 is Ismark. As you hear the sound of someone clapping, you look up and you see this action figure of Ismark, the action figures that you'd seen being handed out, just slowly clapping. And as he throws up a grappling hook onto the shelf before and then slides down, standing before you. Well, that was very nicely done. I'm Ismark. I see that you are capable warriors. Do you too seek the promised lands beyond the door?
Yes, we do.
Great.
Do you not remember us? Ismark.
Should I remember you, new toys?
He's also a lot more confident. Normally he was always... We had to tell him that he was not what his nickname was.
I am Ismark, savior of vallaki.
Oh, I don't think I like this one.
What's wrong? What's wrong with this one?
He's too cocky. I don't like it. I want the other Ismark back.
Ismark, I have a delicious egg for you to eat.
Well, I am somewhat hungry. Please, pass one over.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck him, let's do it. I hand him the egg.
Okay.
What the hell does it do?
He needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. DC is 20.
Oh no.
Or what? Or what, Owen?
You watch as the toy of Ismark holds up the egg. Ah, thank you. This looks delicious. Bites in, and then his entire head explodes as he takes 46 points of force damage. As the body falls limp to the ground, just lifeless and limp to the ground. There's a sudden pause. And then silence.
You know what? We're banning those beans for now, at least, until we figure out what they are.
I didn't mean for you to fucking kill him.
This thing did.
I just thought he was hungry.
This thing did so much damage to us. I'm pointing towards the bullet, and that the bloody thing made his head explode.
Luther, to be fair, that was one of the eggs, not the beans.
Yes, this is the product of the egg? Oh,
We should try another bean, though.
But they're both the product of... No.
Okay, no more beans. No more beans.
Bean. The bean is banned now until we know what it is.
I dare you. You can't. I dared you.
What are you daring?
I dare you to try another bean.
Who, me?
Yeah, I dare you to do a bean. I dare you to do a bean.
I banned it. It's done.
I
Do I
dared
get a
you
whiff of
first.
magic from those beans?
I double dare you.
What was that? Sorry, Jonor?
Do I get a whiff of magic from those beans?
Oh yeah, Jonor. These things are the most empowered magic you've seen in a very long time. Whatever these things are is clearly like dark magic.
Sweet baby Lysander, those are nuggets full of magic. That's jam-packed full.
Would you like magic?
Evocation magic.
I am
No,
not
conjuration
touching
magic.
that
Conjuration
evocation.
magic.
It's like a black hole of
I reckon there's
magic
a
in there.
roughly 1 in 20 chance of it going well for you if you eat this egg.
How many of the eggs are left?
Do not...
Oh,
He
you
exploded
picked up
his
the
head.
egg.
Why are we talking about the eggs?
You're
I
right.
think
We
it's
should be back
potential
on the
weapon.
beans because I double dared you.
There's 3
we
eggs
got-
left. Oh no, you can roll for it. You can roll for it. There's 6 eggs left.
I
Max eggs!
One each.
I suggest we take the eggs with us, and if there's anybody that we come across that we don't like, we make their head explode.
Like Ismark?
As you guys
I mean,
are
I didn't know
talking,
him, so-
Killian, could you roll me a D100?
I can.
Please give us our guide
Run
back.
out of characters.
We can't be trusted.
No, clearly
We
not.
do not accept plot help.
5. No, 25. I thought for a second you were getting Steve back, and I was very excited.
Oh,
I'll have to egg Steve.
Owen,
Oh,
can I-
fantastic. Yep. Sorry.
Can
you
I
go.
please just check and see if I can find Steve's head in the hole? Specifically, I'm looking to see if I can get like some of Steve back.
I'm going to let you in on a secret, Grinner. There is nothing left of Steve. He was consumed and chewed to pieces by the bullet. There is sawdust and splinters left of Steve.
And a hat.
and the white,
And the hat.
and the white,
and his arm.
things inside too.
Although you say that, the bullet is right there. We could just cut it.
The bullet's back down in the hole,
Pull its
and
stuffing out.
rather perfectly, as you're discussing this,
You know
Killian
what?
and
I'm
Jonal.
tired of all this. I just want to go back to my body. Who the fuck is that?
As you guys are looking into the hole, you watch as an incredibly muscular dude, doesn't look too dissimilar from Tom right now, rushes across the land, runs across the deck, puts a foot up on the corpse of the bullet, which is just poking out of the hole, goes, "Another beast vanquished by Humanus."
You didn't do that. I did, and Tithla over there.
Ah, my stalwart companions who assisted in the slaying of the mighty beast.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was just
Egg. We have 6 left.
I can plant more beans, don't worry.
Hello there, tiny toys. I am Humanus.
It looks like you need some more protein. Would you like an egg?
He sort of looks at it and goes, "This clearly has been cooked. Humanus only consumes 19 raw eggs in the morning."
What's this
Hey,
one of
hey
them?
man,
Afternoon.
Why not 20?
would you kindly would you kindly try this tasty, succulent, fresh foreign egg?
Are you casting suggestion? Oh my god.
If your suggestion is henceforth, would you kindly? I
love that. I'm a huge fan.
Big fan.
That's
really
a DC 15 wisdom save. I better roll a whiz save for He-Manus. Natural fucking 20. You watch as He-Manus. He just goes. He just waves a hand and goes, "Nah, your paltry magics are no match for my muscles." And he starts like doing the peck dance.
Obviously, the bullet wasn't able to, stand up to your muscles either.
No, one glance at my glorious pectorals and the beast fell once again. Like all beasts do before He-Manus.
He-Manus, you're quite a notable hero.
A beautiful specimen of masculinity, yes, I know.
Have you ever been to outside?
You too seek the outside. Well, it just so happens my path leads me to the dangers of the steppes. I can take you there if you promise to carry my shit.
We were actually going to go to outside.
Then our paths head in the same direction, tiny green child.
Excuse me. What did you call me?
A tiny green child.
How dare you, He-Manus?
It's funny hearing it back. It's really funny hearing it back.
It is great.
Does this He-Manus seem like one of those overly produced toys from a particular era when there were far better ones that were around?
Like one of the ones that's not as good, but a little bit cheaper, but...
No, ones that are far better and not so hyped up, I believe is the phrase.
Oh, I was going to go with knockoff.
There's nothing wrong with being proud of who you are. There's nothing wrong. You can boast about
Exactly.
That. Okay.
I have 27 muscles yet to be named.
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm still distracted by the nipples.
Of He-Manus or Tom?
Both.
Tom.
My nipples indeed can be pressed for a special effect. And you watch as He-Manus presses in one of his nipples, and you watch as his pectoral muscles slowly inflate.
Bimbo mode.
Are you sure you don't want to try an egg?
I am confident that no egg is a match for He-Manus. Come, let us vanquish these horrible beasties that make their home at the stairs.
Alright, fine.
He-Manus, as he just begins walking along, singing his
You go,
name.
and we'll catch up.
Seems
Perfect.
He seems more
say.
useful in the scrubs than Steve, so...
As we're leaving, I sort of look at everyone and go, and you all didn't like Steve over this guy?
Do we want to go the other way?
No, you're 100% right. Steve is so much better than this thing is.
I think I want Steve back.
I miss Steve so much.
Can I grab Steve's arm, finally, please?
Sure, of course you can.
And can I please glue it onto
You know what? I don't
the top
mind
of our headless friend?
Oh god.
So there is no the head of okay. So the head is splinters. Like Ismark's head is gone. The body is detonated. Like it is bad. Whatever this force damage was that was unleashed by this egg, it was really bad.
Oh, so it didn't just take his head off.
It exploded his head and basically carved out a crater down to probably just above his upper abdomen.
I'm still attaching the arm out of into the middle of it, and I'm going to prop him upright.
Push it in. Yeah, sure.
Jesus.
Why not?
If I like tie some string around the top of the arm, like it's a very long neck, and try and pull on it, does he just fall over, or does he start walking around?
He falls over instantly. mate, he's dead.
Yeah, but we're all technically dead, so...
yeah, sure.
Or dead to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do? Did you want to follow He-Manus?
Yeah, we'll follow He-Manus.
Thank you. He-Manus leads you past
He-Manus
leads you past many of the dangers of Blinsky's toy shop. The large disembodied horse head on a pole.
You can tell when the DM's like, "Come on, guys, seriously." When we're like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that," and he's like, "Thank you."
mostly because of the effort I went into making this gorgeous map. You've explored one room of this huge place, and I don't think
as we're walking.
Yeah.
As we're walking, I'm just going to say to everyone, mainly Theo, do you reckon we could get Himanis to plant a bean?
I think it's possible.
If you won't touch the eggs.
At this point, he seems like he might be useful in a fight, so maybe we let him handle the monsters, and if he manages to survive that, then yes, we bean him.
Ah, yes. Sit and watch. Okay,
Beans have been nothing but they haven't been good at all. That dude's head exploded, and me and Grimmer here were attacked by a humongous land shark thing.
Beans being bad.
That was pretty fucked, to be honest.
This is why I want Himanis to use one of them, because I want him gone. I have never disliked somebody so much.
You know, I've never been to voice a reason in this fucking group, but why are we killing everyone?
You know you've done goofed when Gorina's the one asking that question.
He's the moral compass this session, man.
I
didn't mean to kill Steve.
So it sounds like you guys are taking a bit of a keeping it a distance between you and He-Manis. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, we have to carry his shit apparently, so.
Well, as he wanders around, he leads you past many of the dangers of the shop. A giant disembodied horse head attached to a stick, which he describes as the equine's folly. It's clearly some children's toy, like a stuffed horse head that they hold onto and pretend they're riding. He leads you past the Mansion of Madness, a doll's toy house, as well as the Hooven Horror. It's another horse toy. This one is a rocking horse. He-Manis declares loudly and proudly that he has defeated all of these terrible monsters, and he alone is able to keep everyone safe. And as you get up to the Hooved Horror, he turns around and goes, "Well, we have arrived at the most dangerous part of this place. You must stay here, and I will venture on ahead. If you hear my... Oh, I was going to say if you hear my cries for help..."
Very well. Cries for help. You are He-Manis.
Exactly. I was about to say they are my enemies crying for help.
You have got it, He-Manis. You have got it. We should just look after your stuff.
Brilliant. Watch and learn, tiny toys. And as he marches off towards the stairs.
And if you should need any instant healing at all, take this egg with you. It will heal you up.
Egg of healing.
Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage, given the choice of suggestion earlier failed a bit.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, sorry.
It's only a 9.
No, He-Manis requires no more protein today. And then he wanders off towards the stairs.
Would you like a bean?
A bean is another story. Come, pass me that tiny bean.
I just meant because it's also high in protein.
Oh, then I am no longer interested. And He-Manis begins walking away.
Alright, let's just let him go and see how it goes.
Goodbye, He-Manis.
Yeah, what's he got in that pack of his?
As He-Manis begins making his way towards the stairs, you can see the door 100, 200, 300 feet tall up this very small staircase, but for you it may as well be a mountain pass. And as he gets to the base of the stairs, you hear from very far away, "Come out, beast, and face me!" And then he goes very still. Silence. A flash of greenish blue light. He-Manis doesn't move. All seems okay. He just seems to be standing there.
I point my finger at him. Hey, He-Manis, what's going on? You gonna fight these boys or not? I message him.
You hear nothing in response.
I throw a rock at him.
Could you make me a... I'm happy to rule this as a ranged attack. D20 plus your dex, plus your proficiency.
Yep. I'm gonna go that.
8. You throw the rock and it sort of bounces maybe 30 feet away from where you're standing, and as it rolls to a stop, He-Manis doesn't seem to respond.
There is something that Steve said earlier that has me slightly concerned. He said something about these creatures that guard the stairs being something holders. There are creatures from where I come from that share a similar name that have an ability to do this, to turn people to stone.
Is Steve Stone? He just looks like he's bitching out.
He's not moved.
He didn't respond to my message.
I don't think he had the brains to. They had to have some kind of intelligence score to respond to message ability.
There was about 7 words that had auto repeat, so I'd get at least that back.
Humanus. Actually, I want to rule, Jonah. We hear the tiniest dead manus.
If you listen very carefully, you cannot hear his theme tune playing anymore.
In the background.
While we're all just kind of dicking around sorting this out, can I take my glue pot?
Yeah.
And I want to get out my big glue brush and just brush down the glue pot. And then I want to back into the glue pot. So it's now like a giant glue pot backpack that I can use as a grip. I can like whip the top out.
I like that. That makes sense. Yeah,
cool.
Of course.
I thought that's what you were going to do in the first place.
Grinner, your movement speed is halved while this is attached to your back.
Sick. I love that. Now I'm running at He-Manus.
Yeah. Okay, great. As Grinner rushes towards He-Manus nice and slowly, just like a brisk jog, you guys watch as he rushes up towards He-Manus. Is anyone else doing anything while this is happening?
No.
I kind of want to cast Shield. Seeing that him just freeze there is a bit spooky. My wood, I imagine, just like pops out. It's rather than a soft wood, it's more of a hard wood all over.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. You watch as Jono gets out his hardwood. It just pops out.
Pops his wood.
Yeah, pops wood. I cast Shield accidentally.
Did you want to cast Shield or Mage Armor?
Mage Armor.
Mage Armor.
Cast Pitches 10.
Jono, your chest opens up and a whole bunch of these little shiny, like almost like plastic pieces of slightly see-through armor fall out. And then you sort of reach down and look and they've got little spikes. And you look on your body and there's matching holes. And so as you slowly piece on this like slightly see-through armor to yourself.
Like, ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was going to say it doesn't hurt, but now it does. Now it does hurt. Alrighty. As Grinner does that, is anyone else doing anything? Just so that I know for this next bit.
I actually quite like Grinner, so I might follow up as well.
I'm a bit confused, but yeah, similar to Killian, I'll keep pace a little bit, but I'm just gonna watch over here, maybe be like sort of keeping a bit of an eye around our surroundings, so we're not just blindly running in.
I'm gonna go check the Mansion of Madness.
Okay, you're just wandering off doing your own thing. Brilliant. Theo, as you wander off to go check the Mansion of Madness, could you please make me an investigation or perception check? While that's going on, Grinner, Killian, and Luther.
Would just go with Theo.
Great. Fantastic. Both of you can make a perception or investigation check.
Tiffany's not investigating, she's just following.
Oh, okay. Killian and Luther, you're kind of keeping back a little bit from Grinner at this stage, I imagine.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just see sort of how Grinner, whatever he's doing, I want to see that transpire. But I am keeping, like I said, just an eye on my surroundings, just to make sure nothing.
Making sure that there's nothing too up. Do you want to make me an investigation or perception check, Luther, while you do that? Grinner, as you rush forwards towards He-Manus, he seems to have frozen in place, and as you tap on his shoulder, you realise that he has turned to stone. But he hasn't. He's just been covered in grey paint to make it look like he's been turned to stone, but he still seems frozen in place. And as you get up to the base of the stairs, you watch Grinner as a small eye on a tentacle rises up from underneath one of the stairs and turns towards you, and you hear a voice. Hi! As this little eye looks at you from under the stairs.
Hello?
Hello? New friends!
Grinner, I would maybe just back away.
Grinner, you watch as another eyeball on a tentacle emerges, so there's now two emerging from under the stairs as they move around and look at you, get you in focus.
Yep, back up, Grinner. Quick.
Did you do anything to this bloke? Point at He-Manners.
He was annoying, so I shut him up forever.
Actually, I don't mind this thing.
No, I'm actually all right with that.
Are you here to play with me?
Well, I don't know. Does playing with you mean that we end up looking like this bloke?
Only if you annoy me.
All right. Well, that guy was a bit of a fuckhead, so I'm all right with that.
Naughty words! No! Don't like naughty words. People who say naughty words get punished. And you watch as emerging from the stairs, a giant floating squishy toy, a single massive eye, a large smile, and these tentacles with eyes hanging off down the bottom as it rises up into the air. I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative, even though only some of you are here.
God, we should have stayed with Steve.
Really should have stayed with Steve.
Steve, you know what it was about.
I'm just going to look to Gritter and go, Gritter, come with me if you want to live.
Nice. Oh boy, that's a 19 for the toy holder.
Oh, what is with these fucking rolls?
Oh man!
Actually, I'm going to use. I've got inspiration. I'm using the inspo. Yeah.
I will add.
This bad boy.
Everyone who got dressed up tonight, which is everyone.
Goddamn one.
Everyone gets inspiration tonight to celebrate the Halloween special and for you all getting dressed up. You can save it or use it tonight. Let me put on some epic battle music as this goes down.
And to stop us from potentially dying in a minute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
I haven't thrown a CR13 creature at a bunch of level 6 characters. You guys are fine.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
That would have been real awkward.
You imagine if you
Would
guys
you
were
say that the really long walk from the table to here counts as a long rest?
No.
No, short. I meant short rest.
Short rest?
You could argue that was light activity. I'll allow it.
Oh, so we all get a short
There you
rest?
go,
Yep, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll allow
Oh, thank God. I needed the HP.
Nice.
So, initiatives 20 for Tithla, 19 for Luther, 19 for the toy holder, 18 for Killian, 14 for Theo, 8 for Jonor, 2 for Grinner. Oh, you got advantage, Grinner, so you take the 5.
Yeah.
Not as bad. Could be worse. Alrighty. Tithla, you are the first to go. You are miles away, looking at the Mansion of Madness. As you look inside, you can see that it's a beautifully constructed Gothic princess toy house. Rather than lots of princess stuff, though, there's lots of black. You can see some fake spider webs that have been hung up. It looks like a little toy haunted mansion that a kid would love.
Tithla's gonna open the door. Presumably the door's open.
Yeah, as you open the door, Tithla, inside you can see a large plastic tub, and on the front is printed this garish green sticker that says "Slime-tastic" in all capitals with an exclamation mark made out of what looks like some sort of slimy Comic Sans MS.
Tithla's gonna go and put her hands in the slime and see, try and dig and see if there's anything in the slime. Obviously, getting too much slime on herself.
Tithla, as you pop open the lid of Slime-tastic and put your hands inside, there's a real weight to Slime-tastic. And you very quickly find yourself being pulled inside the Slime-tastic as it is revealed to be a gelatinous cube.
No one's coming to help you.
That's not what we need.
Tithla, you just pulled inside Slime-tastic.
Oh, God.
Quick, just for the shit. Post another bean, quick!
No, I'll egg the cube. It's okay.
Oh, that's a good question. If you put an egg in the cube, technically that would count as it eating it, so it would detonate.
Let's go.
With Tithla in there.
Let's go.
That's probably better.
Yes.
Tithla, as you put your hands into Slime-tastic, exclamation mark. Yeah, it's very squishy, and you feel yourself being almost pulled inside. It is still your turn. You still have your movement. What's left of it? So half your movement is to pull yourself away from Slime-tastic's grip, but this thing is clearly dangerous.
Wait, so I'm not in it?
You're not inside of it fully, but it is.
Okay. And
you are
did
right
that
within
hurt?
range. No, but there was a tingling in your fingers as you touched Slime-tastic.
Oh, tingling in my fingers.
Tingling.
Excuse me. Hello, friend. Why are my hands now tingling?
Are you asking Slimetastic?
Uh-huh.
You hear in response.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Theo, do you know what that means?
Look, you stay away from that. It is dangerous.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I showed you oozes and things when we were journeying through the dark parts of the forest. You know
but
this is bad.
This is slime. This is different.
Look at it. It's really, really evil.
This is about as bad as it possibly could be for you guys right now.
And Tifla steps back.
Okay, Tifla, as you go to step back, Slimetastic gets a attack of opportunity. It's going to use its engulf. It is. I'll say that it uses its pseudopod rather than its engulf because that is very unfair. It's going to slam out this section of slime and try and hit you. I'm guessing a 20 does hit you, Tifla.
Just. And by just, I mean yes.
By a fair portion. That is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage as this section of Slimetastic slams into you and tries to pull you in. It doesn't pull you in, but it does slam into you and begins dissolving your clothing.
Nice. Do I have anything left? Can I use a bonus action? Do I have a bonus
Definitely,
action?
you can still use a bonus action. Actually, tell you what, I would say you can probably use an action rather than a bonus action. Popping open the lid and putting your hands in slime is more of a bonus action.
Well, I was going to transfer my hunter's mark.
Would you like to do that then?
Yeah.
Done.
And
perfect.
Tifla opens her Pez dispenser on her hip and throws a little bead at it, and I assume it gets absorbed and dissolved.
It just immediately begins moving around inside Slimetastic.
That's not good.
That's it.
It is the toy holder's go.
So I would like to butt in here real quick.
Oh yeah, what's your dex?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So +4. So
you are first. You are before the toy holder.
Yeah, cool, perfect. All right. So I rolled some hit die before. I'm just gonna do them all at once. So ignore those. I'm gonna just roll all my hit dice. Oh, I did it on the 63 HP. It's in the D&D Beyond.
No worries.
It didn't actually roll. Perfect. So I have all my HP back, which is lovely. Yeah, that toy holder. So, has it actually done anything against us yet? Has it attacked us?
No, it hasn't attacked you.
What was its last thing that it said again?
You said a naughty word. People who say naughty words are punished. And then it looked at Grinner.
Okay. So are you planning to punish him? Is that what's going to happen here?
Of course, he said a naughty word. Tee.
Well, I hate all these toys, so I'm not that fussed about it. So I'm going to move forward a little bit, and I've had enough of these toys. This thing is weird. Everything, Manus is dead.
Won't someone think of He-Manus?
I'm vaguely sad about that, ignoring the fact that we had tried several times to kill him ourselves.
That's what we said. We wanted to kill him. That was our kill.
Alright, so the toy holder, I take it, is not a large but huge creature?
The toy holder is indeed it's a large creature.
Oh.
It is
Okay,
a
cool.
Large,
then
large aberration.
Works. The net will actually work then.
Go for it.
Perfect. I'm going to get here. I'm going to do the net. 28 to hit. So bonus action yet again. I'm using my last superiority die.
28
actually,
hits.
Got a short rest though, so I actually got them all back.
Has those goddamn hands, my dude.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to do.
I hate them so much.
All right, so pistols. So it's restrained. So these are advantage. So yeah, I know I did say before that I'll just take all these at -5 again because of the sharpshooter.
Yeah,
so these ones actually won't hit.
9 and 10 do not hit the toy holder.
No. Let's go again. That's fine. 26 to hit. It's a lot better.
26
So
is
down
going to
21.
hit. 21. That does hit the toy holder.
Perfect. So 9 piercing plus 10, so 19 piercing damage.
19 piercing damage. Brilliant.
I'm 100% going to action surge again. Because I get that back on a short rest, which has been very nice. I'm going to do another 2 attacks with advantage. No, that will miss. And 28 to hit. going down to 23. So that'll
That
hit.
is definitely going to hit.
18 piercing damage.
Brilliant. I'll mark that off. 18 piercing damage. Fantastic. As these two shots slam into it, you watch as they just bounce off the rubbery body of the toy holder, leaving little indentations. Naughty, naughty. Now I'm going to have to kill you too now. Tee.
Oh god, not the T here.
Roll
use
that T.
I think I have 5 feet. I'm just going to move back.
Perfect.
Bonus action done, main action done. Perfect. My
Is
turn
that
is
the
done.
end of your turn?
Yep.
The toy holder is going to use one of its legendary actions. It's going to use a random eye ray. Luther, could you please roll me a D10?
Oh, a D10. Right. Gotcha.
Yes, please.
That's
It's going to do a
7.
random eye ray at you. 7 is the sleep ray. Could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Alright.
This ray has no effect on
8.
constructs and the undead. Can you be put to sleep by magical means?
Where would I see that? Would that be
It'll be
defenses?
in your... Yeah, it'll be under your
Also,
condition
I don't
immunities.
think I have any.
Oh,
I
and
don't think I
are
have
we
anything
all
like that.
constructs right now?
For the effects of this, not really.
Loophole.
Not really. Let's have a quick look. You might be... Let me just quickly see for Dampier. Here we go.
I don't think so.
No, you just don't need to breathe, but you do still need to sleep as
Yeah,
normal.
That's fine.
8. You guys watch as, almost like a puppet with his strings cut, Luther drops to the ground, seemingly no longer animated.
Oh,
Just
Damn.
just falls to the ground, just
Almost
unconscious.
like when Toy Story, when they all see a human come in,
Yep.
they all just flop like that.
And he's
Yeah,
coming! That is the...
die?
That is the toy holder's legendary action. It will then do its normal turn. As Luther drops, it goes, ha ha ha! Now you're all mine, sweary boy! And it's going to turn towards you, Grinner, and it is going to make...
Oh, sweary boy.
Sweary boy. It's going to make a ray. Could you please roll me... Oh, I can pick 3 targets. So it's going to move 5, 10, 15. Killian and Grinner, could you each please roll me a D10?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8 for Luther and a 10 for Grinner. Oh, that was the wisdom save for Luther. So that's a
We're
10
so
for
dead.
Grinner and a 6 for Killian. Grinner, I'm going to let you know right now, a 10 is not what you wanted. That is called the death ray. I need you to make me a
good.
dexterity saving throw, please.
I think you get advantage on this because you can see it, because you have danger sense.
Valid. I like it.
Because you're a barbarian.
That's good, because the first roll was a 2.
Oh,
and
dear
the second
Lord.
one was
Oh
a
my
3.
God.
Grinner, you
Yeah,
take...
fuck, I'm good.
You take...
I mean, you have inspiration. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, go on.
Do you want to do it?
Go on.
Okay.
No,
You may
that's
roll
fine.
your dexterity saving throw again.
Does that, hang on, does that mean that I roll both again?
Nah,
Because
just I'm happy to
advantage?
just let you roll one of the dice. That's fine.
Come on. Let's do it. Get a good roll.
Oh, that's a little better.
That's a bit better.
13.
Not enough.
Grinner, that is not enough to beat the toy holder. You take 43 points of damage. Does
Damn.
this knock you down to 0?
Yeah.
You watch
Oh,
as...
Oh, hold on. We all got a short rest, right? Have you done your hit die?
Yeah.
Is that with your hit dice?
Or
Yeah.
How do you have that much HP?
How...
I didn't use all of them in the short rest because I was like, maybe we'll need another one in
Okay.
this one shot, like a fuckhead.
No. You watch as this beam of light shines onto Grinner, and you watch as Grinner turns into dust. Grinner, for the moment, you are out of this initiative. I will let you know when things happen for you. The toy holder then fires a beam at Killian. That is a 6. Killian, that is going to be a telekinetic ray. I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, that's not going to go well. Oh, 15.
15. That is just not enough. Sorry, 16's your magic number. As the toy holder shines this ray on you, you are restrained. It picks you up, and it goes, time to go on the horsey. 5, 10, 15, and it moves you on top of the horse.
fuck.
And you are restrained for the time being. That is the toy holder's go. It is Slime-tastic's go. Slime-tastic is going to move and engulf Tithler.
I don't think it wants to do that.
Tithler, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
You got this. You got this, little buddy.
That's a nat 20 for a 27.
The nat 20. Tifla, you just vault over the top of Slimetastic as it slips and slides right past you and ends up just in the middle of nowhere, having not engulfed you at all. That is Slimetastic's go. Killian, it is your go.
So I'm restrained.
You are restrained.
I can still attack, but it'd just be with disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Exactly right, yeah.
And
Oh, no,
can I
sorry.
see-
No, you can. Yeah, creatures attack rolls have disadvantage. Yep, apologies. Yeah, sorry.
And can I see the toy holder?
You can see the toy holder, and you can also see Slimetastic too now.
Okay.
From on top of the pony.
The lighting on my token is only showing one side of the map,
Oh, there you
not
go.
where the toy holder is.
How about now? Is that better?
Nope, but I know where it is. It's fine.
There's a wall there.
Oh, sorry. I'll get rid of the wall for the pony. You don't need that now. Better?
There we go. Thank you. I'm gonna sort of wiggle a bit, and as I wiggle, the necklace that I normally wear sort of shifts a little bit, and you can see I look down and there's a strange clear orb on my chest, and I move a little bit and knock into the horse, and it starts flickering, and on the toy beholder is like the Lost Archives logo, but instead of it saying Lost Archives, it's got KM in it, which is my initials. And I use Hexblade's Curse on it, and I have to keep the light there to do it.
That's outstanding.
And
so
I'm going to try and use Eldritch Blast on it, but instead of like casting it from myself, I'm going to try and sort of, if there's any liquid or anything around it, I'm going to try and like use that to pick it up and throw it at it.
It seems to work. Your Eldritch Blast as your hand opens and sends out these shots of little pistols of hidden little like bionicle shooters fire out. You do
Hit
still
with disadvantage.
I think it's just a flat roll because it's got the net still in it.
Oh.
So it's still just a 10, unfortunately, because the first number roll was the 10. 10 misses, but you can roll again, and it's just a flat roll. 13. Just, yeah, no, not quite enough. Sorry.
That's my turn.
Brilliant. Theo, it is your turn.
I'm doing a drive-by egg insertion into the cube.
Fantastic. You rush up, plunge the egg in, then rush away. Brilliant. Technically, that does count as eating it, so I will have it roll a Constitution saving throw. You better look out. If it succeeds on this con save, it's going to get a +1 to its lowest attribute score, and it has a +5 to Constitution. 23. As you shove the egg in. As you shove the egg in.
Cube.
What's its lowest stat? What's its lowest stat? It's going to be intelligence. It's got an intelligence of 1. You watch as inside of it the egg dissolves, and then this tiny pinprick of a brain congeals in the center of the cube, and then a mouth opens and goes, "Why?" That's it. That's anything else on your turn, Theo? I'd say that's a bonus action. Just dropping an egg in its mouth.
If that's a bonus action, can I try and lob one into the toy holder?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Make me a ranged attack, please.
The gloves are off.
Not literally. They're horrifying. He's keeping those Shrek gloves on to freak us out. 14. The egg sails and then cracks against the floor and rolls to a stop near He-Manus.
Yeah. Someone grab it. Put it in He-Manus.
Anything else on your turn, Theo?
No, that'll do me my egg dispensing.
Jonor, I pass over to you.
Jonor sees this rocking horse. He runs out of sight of the beholder behind the rocking horse.
Yep.
He then braces himself, is looking in the direction of the horse towards the toy holder, and he's like, it was no fun, it was no Blinsky, and then he points at the toy holder, and he says, "Ah, my fun little toy. I see you've got many cute little dangly eyes. I want to see you in my workshop right this moment."
This is really, really clever.
And I'm going to use my portent roll that I'd cracked a 20 on last session.
Shit.
If I need to do any roll for myself for a persuasion.
No, that's fine. That's what you can do. Okay. It's the 20. The toy holder pauses and goes, "Why are you so small?"
Well, you see, I like to take myself in many different forms. I'm fun and adventurous and different.
That checks out. I better head to the workshop. Please don't kill me. It's gonna fly past. Begins making its way past Slime-tastic.
What the hell? It's...
He's
So
used his.
there's one shot of the holder with message.
He had a portent roll that he used for a 20. Like I can't argue with that. It was a natural 20, and he's used his portent on this. That was a good call. That's a really good call.
My God.
Anything else
As
on your
it
turn,
starts
Jonor?
rolling past. I'm gonna say, everybody just freeze.
Brilliant.
Just as it goes past. Yep.
That's
Rinna.
technically quite easy for me because I'm already frozen.
and I'm sleeping, so...
Grinner, you suddenly find yourself. Oh, sorry, Jonor, you finish your turn.
I was going to say, once it gets a bit of distance and is most of the way up towards the workshop, I was going to then start grabbing everyone. I was going to say, all right, let's hide.
Perfect. I'm going to say that's a ready to action, ready to go. Grinner,
Yep.
as your vision fades to black and you feel pain shooting through your body, you suddenly gasp awake. You look down, you're standing on a shelf. Behind you are 20 other Grinner dolls standing perfectly still, no longer moving. And as you look down, you're a Grinner doll once again. And as you look down off the shelf, you can see your friends down there below, as well as a pile of dust that was once your body on the area near the stairs. You're muted, Raph.
Thank you. For my own understanding, when I dissolved,
Yeah.
is the glue pot still sitting there?
The glue pot is dissolved too. I'm so sorry. It's you and everything you're carrying. I'm so sorry. Tell you what, because I am an eternally nice DM, can you roll me a D100?
I will roll it and watch me get whatever I don't need for this roll.
Above a 70 is all you need for some good things to happen.
28.
That's a 28. Now, it's gone. It's gone.
There's a chance these beans could spawn a glue pot.
Yeah.
Is there? Is there though?
No, there's
Wait, what does the rule say? Does it say it goes with them?
pretty sure it's everything
Them
they're carrying.
along with everything. Along with is the same as staying with.
Oh, it just says the target dies if the ray reduces. Oh no, do you know what? It's your lifeless body there, and the glue pod is still stuck to its back.
Yeah, boy.
It wasn't a disintegration ray. That is my bad.
All right. So I'm still stuck on the shelf. Hey.
Yeah, you can just climb down. It's easy to climb down the sides. Take you 20 feet of your movement to get down to the bottom.
Oh, okay, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Are there any like pamphlets or booklets on this shelf along with the toys?
Yeah, you can see a sign on the front that has a picture of Grinner like holding up a fist and punching some creature in the face. This like miscellaneous demon vampire looking creature, and it says "New Action Grinner with real fists of fury."
Can I look down at my hands? Are they made of flesh?
No.
Oh, they're not real fists. The sign, is it like just a cardboard placard?
Yeah,
or
just
what
a cardboard placard. No, do you know what?
Cool.
It's a wooden sign.
It's a wooden sign.
It's a wooden sign. You want to pick it up?
Well, no, I'm not anymore. I will. I was going to use it as a parachute, but I will.
Okay, it can be I'm saying there's a cardboard sign too there for you.
All right. I'm going to attempt to parachute / like abseil-y, glidey down the side of the.
That's definitely going to be an athletics check or acrobatics check, your choice.
Oh, choices. I'm loving these good rolls tonight.
14, that is enough. As you slowly sail down, you land onto the ground next to Luther, your wooden body not really weighing very much.
Well, hello.
Luther's unconscious on the ground.
Oh, right. Did I see the beholder just kind of the toy holder?
You can see the toy holder. Technically, it hasn't moved yet. I was just moving it for demonstrative purposes. It seems to still be sort of hovering there, looking towards Jonor and nodding along, and then seems to be looking away from you and Luther.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll try and stay out of its view then. And can I just slap Luther across the face?
Yeah, you just slap Luther and he instantly wakes up.
Hello.
What? Why am I? Why are you
Yeah, don't
What's
question it, mate. We're made of fucking wood.
I sort
There's
of
a lot
almost
worse
like
things
spring
going
up, bring my pistol out, ready to like fire at the toy holder again.
on. Can I try and grab his wrist?
Sure.
Don't do that. Look, I think there's something going on over there. Just hold on. Just wait.
As I sort of see your eyes where they're glancing, I turn around and I see the toy holder just moving away from us, with its back to us. I think I just sort of nod to Grinner and I just sort of follow his instructions.
Perfect. Anything else on your turn, Grinner? I'd say probably that's maybe action, movement, and then probably bonus action to slap Luther awake. So probably that is it.
Yeah. Okay. So if I don't have any movement left, I'm happy to leave it there then.
Brilliant. Tithla, it's your turn.
How dare you try and eat me? I just tried to come and say hello. I thought we were friends. I thought we were making friends here. I'm just so sad.
I think you should try and eat it, Tithla.
And she's going to lean back and accidentally shoot it with the bow by hitting the button on her back. Didn't mean it.
Leaning back. Nice. Fantastic.
And that is 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
On the cube or the beholder?
Cube.
On the cube.
Oh, good.
Cube. Oh, that's 8 points of piercing damage. And then the hunter's mark. Oh, that's big. That's another 1.
It's a 1. Fantastic. 9 points of damage so far.
She, as she leans back, it shoots, and she leans forward, confused as to where that comes from. And as she's turning around, she bumps the button on her back again and shoots it again.
Fires it one more time. Fantastic.
For another 22 to hit.
22 is going to hit.
That's 6 points of piercing.
6
plus
points of piercing.
Another 3 points of piercing.
3 points of piercing. Brilliant. Anything else on your turn, Tithla?
Yes.
Ooh.
Can we... how the friends looking? People looking fucked up?
Friends are looking a bit hurt.
Who do we like the most? Is Theo looking hurt?
I'm fine, bro.
He is looking around.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Would
good.
it just help?
Nah, maybe they're not that hurt. Maybe they're okay.
Yeah, Grinner just instantly died. That's about it.
Yeah.
He's good now, though.
I got better.
Well, she won't try and do healing word then. Never mind. Great.
No slapping.
But she's going to move then. She's going to go 1, 2, and just try and move. Oh, and then notice. So she goes to move around the hoofed beast.
Yep.
Notices the toy holder there. Turns around and goes back to where she was.
Amazing. Luther, it is your turn.
Okay, so the toy holder, that's heading
Toy
off.
holder.
Sorry, the toy holder.
Look,
That's
what do you
heading
get
off.
up to in your spare time, mate? You don't have to share with the class.
All right, so that thing is floating off though, and Slime-tastic is currently attacking Tifla though.
Seems like the Slime-tastic's a bit distracted, having just missed Tithla and gained a brain.
I endowed it with sentience.
You've become a god.
The worst thing one can do is be smart and understand the world around them.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep listening to what Grinner said, but I'm going to ready an action, ready for basically when the toy holder gets far enough. I'll then take a shot at the slime. Just because it's a little bit touch and go at the moment if I do much right now.
Perfect. No worries at all. The toy holder on its turn just flies right over the top of Theo, flies past Slime-tastic, excuse me, and makes its way up towards the workshop. Slime-tastic has gained a brain. Tithla, it's only right that you roll a D100 for this.
I can do that for you.
Actually, I think maybe it should be Haz. Haz is the one who... No, it's right. We'll take the 75. Sorry, Haz. Jacob stole your thing.
Yeah, suck it.
75. You watch as Slime-tastic slowly turns around and goes, "Is this a dream? I feel nothing. No hands, no feet, no form, no function, no..." And that's its turn.
It's int 2 and starts philosophizing.
Killian. I'm having it as a compound effect. You watch as the brain grows a little bit bigger.
His brain 3 sizes that day.
Exactly. Killian, it is your turn. As you turn towards the door, Killian, you can see the door slowly begin to just swing open a little bit in the breeze, the golden light of outside shining, beckoning towards you.
Am I still restrained, or is it?
No, that ended at the end of your turn, so you are no longer restrained.
Okay. I will bonus action. Try to think of how to do this. I will bonus action. A compartment opens up in the center of like Killian's stomach, just under where the light was, and this smoke just begins to pour out.
Yep.
And to sort of cover Killian's body, and then the smoke sort of dissipates and Killian's no longer there.
Hear the sound.
I'm going to cast
some feet tapping rapidly on the wooden floor. And then suddenly the smoke emerges next to He-Manus. And Killian's like, Misty Step.
Yeah, I picture that every time that in toy form, everything that I've done, I've said the name of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Misty Step. And
Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast! And then I'm going to carry on running up the stairs towards the door.
Killian, as you use your movement to cross the threshold of the door, there's a sudden moment of warmth and light. And all of you watch as Killian's toy just drops lifeless, falling to the floor, rolling down the stairs, just gone. Killian, you awaken in the Wizards of Wine vineyard, head thumping, pain in your head as you slowly open your eyes and look around. You can see your companions lying there on the ground, mumbling to themselves. Theo has his hands in the bag of beans and is trying to plant a bean onto a section of ruined vine. He's so close to putting it in the soil, though.
Help him. I'm
just going to sort of I'm going to stand up and sort of stumble over, and because I'm a bit sort of staggery on my feet, I accidentally stand on Theo's hand and sort of help push the bean in.
Let's go, lovely lord!
No.
Chaos!
Killian, this is happening in the real world as you awaken. Could you please roll me a D100?
Oh my!
You got this, buddy.
That is a 30 on the nose.
Killian, you watch as arising from the soil around you, a statue in the shape of yourself slowly begins to rise up. It seems frozen, and then suddenly the statue turns towards you and goes, "You lily-livered coward! You petulant pox upon mankind! You stupid, succulent, stupid man!" As it begins shouting insults at you. Genuine from the bag of beans.
You got the good one.
Killian, I'm going to say
that's a decent one. Yeah.
I'm going to say that's your turn, Killian. Theo, there's a sudden moment of pain, and as you look at your hand, your vision kind of swims for a moment, and you feel yourself drifting away. Do you resist, or do you give in to the feeling?
Honestly, probably resist. It's causing me pain.
Yeah. There's a moment of pain and then it passes. You shake your head and you feel much more normal as a tiny toy.
Well, let's see how much of a personality we can give this slime. How many of the remaining? I think
you got 4
3
eggs left.
Do I have 4 eggs left?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got 4 eggs left as far as my math. Yeah.
I'm jumping 4 eggs into the slime basket.
I'll roll 4 Constitution saving throws. 1,
it's
2,
just going to be everywhere.
4. That's an 18. That's a fail. That is, I got an 18, a natural 1, a 22, and a 17. I'm going to reorder them so the 22 comes first. You watch as the brain grows in size again. Thank you. I feel senti, and then it explodes. That is going to be, let's just add up the damage really quickly. So it's 1, 2,
30 d6.
30 d6 damage. That is going to be, sorry, let me just calculate that really quickly. 37 plus 35 plus 40. That's 112 points of force damage. You watch as the gelatinous cube detonates with such force. Tifla, Jonor, and Theo, all of you within range, need to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Just nuked it.
Holy crap.
26.
26. Tifla, you dive behind the horse. 14 for Jonor, 7 for
Did this
Theo.
count as a
Theo,
spell effect?
you take 40 point. No, you take 40 points. You take 40 points of bludgeoning damage, Jonor and Theo.
I'm down.
4-0.
I'm
4-0.
down.
4-0. Jonor, how you looking?
Gone.
Jonor and Theo, as your puppet bodies drop lifeless to the ground, now that one of you has woken up in the real world, both of you come awake gasping for air, and as you look up, the sky is blue. You see the Wizard of Wine vineyard around you, and a large statue that resembles Killian looking down and going, "This person has a tiny peen," as it points at Killian.
I'm pretty sure the statue would be pointing at itself, wouldn't it?
It does at both. Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you summoned the bean that summons the statue that only speaks truth.
Oh, is that what it does? Oh, well, shit.
Theo, Jonor, and Killian, you guys are out of initiative. You can still see Grinner, Luther, and Tifla passed out, twitching and looking.
No,
really...
Tifla's okay, she's safe.
Oh, okay, looking. I'd say still like sleep twitching. Tifla, Grinner, and Luther, you watch as this blast just destroys Jonor and Theo, who just drop.
I think we need to collect them and take them to the workshop.
I don't even know what to do. See what happened to Gillian? He went up on those stairs and he just dropped lifeless.
Exactly, we're not going that way. We need to go to the workshop so we can get them fixed. I think if we just leave them at the doorway, then Blinsky will fix them.
So knowing full well with Grinner that when you die, you just get a new body now. I think Grinner's going to ignore both of these two and pick up his glue pot, try and like rip it off his body, or if need be, just carry the body along.
You'll be carrying the body along, yeah.
Okay.
Do that to you, just slowly to become like an assassin bug.
A self-assassin. Is that a suicide bug at that point?
Is your new unarmed weapon your own body?
It's my unarmed body.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run full tilt, which is probably what, like, if it was 20 feet
now,
last time, it's probably down to 15. So I'm full tilting it to the toy holder with my glue pot.
Oh, perfect.
The toy holder we got away from.
It's not very far. You get 40 feet. As you do so, the toy holder actually has entered the workshop. You watch as the stone around Humanus begins to crumble and he animates once more. I am alive, Humanus. Oh, as he looks at the bodies. You didn't do very well, did you? And he looks over at you, Luther, and wanders on over. Your friends are all dead. Useless.
God damn it.
But now, I can send you through the doorway. Here, let me throw you.
There's one egg on the ground over there.
You would not touch me.
If there's an egg, Tifla's gonna die.
If he's gonna touch me, I'm gonna shoot him in the head with my pistol.
There's an egg here. There's an egg here.
He's going to try and grapple you.
Oh, God. Okay. What do I do? Athletics or acrobatics?
You can make an acrobatics check. He makes an athletics or acrobatics check. You have to beat a 19. Holy shit. You do, though. 20. He goes to pick you up. You just level your pistol. Just detonated in his face.
Yes.
Back in the real world, you guys can see the others twitching and looking a bit weird. Like Grinner's doing like sleep runs like a dog.
That's probably normal for him, though, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I have heard it is dangerous to wake people up when they are sleepwalking. Maybe we let them work it up for themselves. What's the worst that could happen? We died and came back to here. So I think, what's the worst that could happen to them?
I
we died.
Myself shout. Slap Grinner.
Grinner, you guys watch as Grinner's rushing towards the toy holder. His lifeless body just drops to the ground. In the real world, Grinner, you wake up. Killian sort of kneeling above you, having just slapped you.
I think I'm just instinctually going to punch him in the face.
That's fair.
Pure
in the
instinct.
interest of time, as we are now approaching a little bit over, are you going to wake up the others, Killian?
Yeah, I'll wake
It's just
up the others.
Tithra and
I
Luther.
do want to know one thing.
Yes.
I attacked him once, -5, so 24 damage if it goes through. He's laying hands on me.
Yeah, you just shoot him in the head.
He managed to die.
As you
really
pop
wanted to die.
as you pop Hemanus in the head, you watch as the head turns back towards you, half the face missing. Underneath is a dark, shadowy shape, Luther. I'll see you soon, Luther.
Oh, what the hell, man? What a
Hemanus! He Manus! As he seems to be heavily malfunctioning.
Resetting.
Do you want to make another shot?
I guess me and Tiffany get slapped.
Now I gotta make one more shot. Make one more shot.
All right, let's do it. 23, 18 to hit.
Still hits.
21
22.
piercing.
Yeah, you watch as you just blow Hemanus away. Right as you're getting slapped awake, Luther, you hear a voice, and as you turn towards the shelving, you and Tithla see a figure limping, one arm missing, leg gone, head partially caved in, clutching, reaching out for Tithla, trying to get to the hat. You see Steve. My friends, please don't leave. And then you wake up. And that is where we're ending for tonight.
Hashtag justice for Steve.
Hashtag justice for Steve. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for our special Halloween Curse of Strahd episode. It obviously was like a semi-non-canon session tonight. Obviously, a little dream
Fully
sequence,
canon.
have
We're
some
going
fun.
back to Blinsky.
Fully
First
canon.
thing.
Back to
Fucking
Blinsky.
no, fully canon.
Thank you so much, everybody. If you're watching this on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're going to go raid some other lovely channels. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on the podcast, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, hit that follow, whatever the equivalent is. Make sure you hit it because it really, really helps us out. We are so close to that 1,000. We've only got another 46 more legends have to hit subscribe, and then we're YouTube partners. So become one of those legends. It's so easy. Just hit a button, then you're a legend. That's it, forever. It can't be rescinded unless you hit the unsubscribe button. Then you do lose your legend status, unfortunately. I don't make the rules. Thank you so much, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and once again, thank you to all the players who got dressed up for this and look absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay well, and we will see you all again tomorrow night for our Avatar Legends campaign. Until then, everybody, goodbye. Farewell, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hemanus.
Bye.